And if my mind work backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember, I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember. When I close my eyes, I can almost see it. When I take a breath, you fill up my lungs. And if my mind work backwards just for a minute, I'd hold on to you before the memory's gone. I remember you, you lift my spirit. With you high is all I'm feeling. Remember how we felt alive. I remember you, you make me stronger. Can't go without it much longer. Remember, remember.
Yo, Zeros, what up? Welcome back to Judy Zed, and yeah, we're clearing Shadowland this week, of course, as every week we do. But I just mean we're clearing Shadowland. First, though, we do have other stuff to do, so it's not just gonna be Shadowland. It's gonna be pretty fun, I think. I'm gonna finish like the zombie mode, which I just did, but I have to have a clear of like level 30 maybe. So we're gonna do that as well. And then once we're done with that, we're gonna go ahead and just reorder our Shadowland clear list, just so that we include our tier 4 bishop, who we're gonna tier 4 right now. So let me just go ahead and claim my rewards from the inbox for the zombie mode that we cleared, well, last week, or the last season, I mean. And we're gonna get our rewards right here. So we're gonna get 300 soul and 300 carbonadium. There we go. That should be all we needed so that we can actually get our tier 4 bishop finally. And I say that as soon as the song ends. That is pretty coincidental. There we go. Tier 4 bishop. Right on the palm of our hands. There you go. You have it. Right here, folks. Folkus-san. I gotta check though. I gotta check. We're gonna listen to the usual music, so don't worry. But I did want to include that song again, because we've always had it for such a long time. And it's been really cool. I really liked it. But yeah, it's back. So only for the intro though. Who am I? Spider-Man. There you go, baby. We have tier 4 bishop right now. I'm not Spider-Man. What do you mean? Oh boy, I can't see your picture. Damn it. Oh boy. Who the hell is that? Spider-Gwen? I think that was Spider-Gwen. I think so. But we're all good. So we've tier 4'd our bishop. Let's actually put a striker on his skill. We need order as our instinct. I don't even know. Oh yeah, I do have beast right here. Cool, cool, cool. I do have to check beast though. I might have given him a... No, I did. Okay. I have to check them all, to be honest, just in case. So level 7 is the max level. Or I'll just see if it's not a tier 4. That's it. What am I missing? What's going on here? Come on, Discord. Can I see what's going on? Yes, I can. Okay. Perfect. So I gotta just say something else. Actually, I should have mentioned. If I'm changed. Why? Because you're Spider-Gwen? I'm just checking really quick to see if there's any striker that is not tier 4. Because I think I put someone on a character, but I don't remember for sure. So, actually no. Looks like we don't have any character that has the wrong level, or however you would call it. I am Lord of Dream. What the hell is that, my friend? What is that? Okay, so we have tier 4 bishop right now. Let's see. Is there anything else I want to do here? I do not think so. Now, by the way, who do I go with? Do you guys think I should go with tier 4 Ebony, tier 4 Black, sorry, not Black, but Better Bill, or tier 4 Doctor Doom? Hey buddy, yo Piyush, what up man? Welcome back, my friend. So, we did actually check out the patch notes. Yeah, I do. Thank you very much for being here, man. So we did check out the patch notes on the stream that we did on Monday, or no, Tuesday, whenever the patch notes dropped. So we don't really have to do that anymore, but we're gonna go ahead and check out the actual characters. So I am gonna be fair, and I'm gonna show Human Torch and Mr. Fantastic first. The reason why I'm doing that is usually I would go with the most important characters of the update later. I would start with Thing, then Invisible Woman, then Mr. Fantastic, and then Human Torch. But I'm doing Human Torch first because I have seen his skills, because I had to actually clear a world boss with this guy. He's one of my late stage clearers for was it like for Ebony Maw, for hey Indian guy, what do you want? What's your dream? Actually, that's a good question. What is your dream? And so yeah, I had to use this guy, and I also had to use Mr. Fantastic somewhere, I don't remember. The Thing I did use on the ranked battle, but I was just looking away and pressing skills, so I haven't even gotten a good score there. Just trying to avoid like seeing the skills themselves. But either way, I have seen his skills. I want to see them a bit better right now, though, just in case. Let me change some things here. Let me just lower the chat like this, make it shorter. And same for the Twitch chat, because we don't get a lot of Twitch chats there, and it's gonna take up less space. Perfect. Alright, let's go with the first skill. This was pretty cool. So the first skill creates a 4, so basically just their logo. I really love the fact that we can just move the camera around, man. We can position the skills so we can see what's going on. This was really nice as well. He just shoots at someone and just pretty much rotates around them, spins around them, and just finally drops down on the ground. Third skill was basically just an explosion of his fiery power, whatever you want to call it. I can't zoom out any further. I wish I could. He becomes huge for some reason. Huh. Could he always do that? How's Human Torch for PvP? I don't know. I haven't actually tried them on PvP. I don't expect him to be any good for PvP. I think Mr. Fantastic got something for PvP, right? Did you get CDP of CDP Como? Oh, a competition, you mean? How would I get it? This is our fourth skill. Turns out you can actually cancel the fourth skill. At first I thought you wouldn't cancel it, but you can. So you wanna do 3, 4, 5. I think that's what I did. 5 can be cancelled as well, but I don't know. It felt like better. It felt like it was better to actually cancel into the 5th. There we have our 5th skill right now. Pretty cool skill. Maybe you would wanna cancel everything onto the onto the second skill. I don't know, maybe I've been wrong, but no, you missed it already. No, I mean, like, was there something I could do to get it? Because I didn't see any free way to get this a CDP of compensation. Competition, sorry, not compensation. Because it was like, get a CDP of competition to get a CDP of competition. So, hell no. Why would I get it? Tier 4 skill, we've seen it already, but he's just basically on fire. And lastly, we're gonna go ahead and see that Awaken skill. Awaken skill? Why did I say it like that? But the cool thing that they don't usually do is that only at gambling and bingo, yeah. Okay, no, I didn't gamble. Sorry. I did try it a little bit because I would get some gold rewards or gold purchases, but I didn't actually show up every 30 minutes to buy something because I think you have to do it every 30 minutes. Next time, maybe. I don't know. That sucks. That was the Awaken skill. And by the way, look at this. The Awaken skill for this guy is actually including everybody with the new uniform. So that was pretty cool. But if you get one, you get another one for free. Yeah, still. I ain't spending crystals. I'm sorry. Why the hell would I do? I don't have crystals to spend, by the way. But even if I did, no. We got Awakening for Crystal, Karnak, and it was Maximus as well. I just don't see him because I guess he doesn't have a uniform. See you again, human. Of a lot of things for people to fulfill. Oh yeah. Of course. Let's see our Mr. Fantastic right here. I don't know why his skill preview is so zoomed in for me. Like, yeah, it is pretty zoomed in. Anyway. The basic attack does actually have an iframe sometimes. So, not really something you want to rely on. But it is actually, like, gonna happen for sure if you're far away from the enemy. So you can kind of use that, I guess. Either way, first skill. Is it me or the stream is lagging? Is it doing that shit again? Are you kidding me? Oh boy, it's doing that shit again. Sorry man, I'll fix that. I need to stop the stream for a second, okay? Damn it. I hate this shit. No, I can actually edit it right on while I'm actually online. While I'm live, I mean. So I'm changing the settings for the stream. Did it apply? Did you apply, little bitch? I mean, I changed the settings, but I don't think it has changed them yet. I think I need to stop the stream and start it again. Give me a second, guys. I'll restart it. Okay, so for you, it shouldn't have been any huge difference, but on Twitch, it's gonna consider it as a new stream. Sorry. Let me know if it does this thing again. I had just put the bitrate too high, so kind of my bad, maybe. But it should be fine now. Anyway, it's all good. Now the first skill. There we go. That's nothing. Second skill. It is an iframe, and you see the logo below, even though it's backwards for some reason. Why do you have these weird issues, huh? Why would you create this and have a backwards 4? That's so weird. Anyway, it's pretty cool. I like the universe or whatever, like the basically universe effect. It's got like stardust, whatever you want to call that. Here we have our third skill, which is the same that we've had last time. Pretty similar. I don't like this guy, man. I don't think you have easy skills to like cancel into each other. That's our fourth skill. Pretty cool, but again, like, which one do you cancel? This one or the third? What the hell? And we have our fifth. This one at least we can cancel. There you go. I think you can cancel at least. Well, you can cancel it, but you don't get that blast at the end. It's a bit annoying. There we have our tier 3 skill. It's pretty much the same. I don't know, man. Mr. Fantastic didn't feel like such a good idea. The tier 4 animation is pretty cool for him, though. Little animation ongoing on the background is pretty cool, yeah. But I don't know, man. What do you guys feel about like Mr. Fantastic? I don't feel it's a good uniform. I really don't. Now we move on to characters that I haven't actually checked yet, so I haven't seen what their skills are like. We're going to check Invisible Woman first, and the Men of the Hour, the thing I will check at the end. So, basic attacks are very basic, of course. First skill. It's okay. Second skill right here. Third skill. No iframe still, huh? I saw people complain about that. But we have an iframe on the fourth. So I guess maybe people are relaxed now. And a short iframe on the fifth, but nothing too crazy, so I don't know. Iframe on the fourth is not bad. I don't know, man. Now we have our Awaken skill. I am assuming the Awaken skill does have the latest uniform of the characters. Yes, it does. It does. We're good. So what's the consensus about Invisible Woman? Have people been relaxed about like the little iframe that she's gotten on the fourth? Tier 4 is actually pretty fun. I like it. Not bad. If only I could tier 4 every character, huh? And let's move on to our last character right now. We're gonna go ahead and check out the thing. Why is this happening? What is going on? Okay. Nice. There we go. I'm just gonna close that. What mode is this? Looks like you enter into creator mode. This is a skill preview. You can just look at the skills. Anyway, so the basic attacks are very basic. The first skill, pretty annoying. Okay. Second skill is an iframe, but it's meh. Third skill is the one where he just would bounce around. I didn't see him do anything because I was looking away while doing this the ranked battle, but I would see the camera moving like back and forth, so I was like, okay, he's moving around. The fourth skill is an iframe, but it also feels like you can pretty much cancel it. Damn. Yeah, if I would have done ranked battle after seeing his skills, I would have done better. Okay. It is pretty cool. There we have our fifth skill, right at the end. I don't think this one you can cancel. Let's see the Awaken skill. This does have the latest uniforms even for the guest characters. There we go, nice punches at the end. And finally our tier 4. He just has some stones revolving around him. That is so bad. I'm sorry, Thing. You just kind of suck, man. I'm really sorry. Let's see the just the Awaken skill for Maximus. We do see it from his point of view, even though basically all three do stay on the field, mostly. We are gonna do the same for Karnak and lastly for Crystal as well. So now we just have him in the middle. And he just jumps in for a kill blow, I guess. And lastly, we do have Crystal, which is actually a character that is not bad. She's been fine for Shadowland for such a long time, so this just helps. This is not bad at all. Either way, it is pretty bad though. Usually you would want to get a uniform as well, not just an Awakening, because that kind of cheapens the whole thing. Either way, we can't actually help it. That's all we get. But we did get our Bishop to tier 4 right now, and we have Thing at level 80. So I have to fix the list a little bit you guys bear with me for a second. You can kind of see what I'm doing. Basically, I have this list here. I'm not going to change a lot of stuff, but it really depends on what happens here. So we're gonna see. Let me then let me see. We have to check how many tier 4s we have, which is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 40 plus 3 here. We have 43. And on the list, we had 42. So this has changed. This is more tier 4s now. There you go. Level 80 characters. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That's 40 minus the 3 at the top. So we're just going to remove them down here. So that's 41. We still have 41 level 80s. Okay, that hasn't changed the thing, because technically it has changed. You got one more tier 4, I would have one less level 80, but we got a level 80, so we're back to where we were with the level 80 characters. Now, for the tier 3 characters, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's see. We have... Should I consider that as 8 or 7? Sorry, let me just redo this. I'm going to consider this as if it's a full row. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we have 7 plus 2. So 7 times 8, that's 56, plus 2, that's 58. Yeah, so it's the same number of tier 3s as well. We didn't really get a tier 3 this month, so that's why. Now we're gonna move on to counting the transcended characters. We have 2 at the top that I'm not gonna count for now. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Let's do this. 14 times 8. And we're gonna add just 1. No, actually, no. Wait a second. 14 times 8. That was 112, right? So we don't have 1 here, so that's 111. We had 2 at the top. So yeah, it's 113. I was fine the first time, I guess. 113. So we only get 2 more because technically the thing was transcended and he's up there. So I don't consider him as a transcended character anymore because he's level 80. Alright, so what has this done for our clear? This has made it so that we only have to do 31 floors with tier 3 characters. And because of the fact that we previously have used 3 level 80 characters before starting floor 36 and on, that means we have to use 1 more character that is level 80 down here. So let's see who we're gonna put on our Shadowland clear. Wait. We're gonna check it, boys. We're gonna check it. So if I go here and I go on a floor, right? If I look down to the level 80 characters, thing is pretty low in there on the list. So we're gonna see who we're gonna remove. Let's see who we're gonna actually replace here on the list. So we have Hulkbuster at 35, we have Echo at 33, and we have Red Guardian on 31. So 34 and 32 I'm gonna leave as they are for now because they are a bit tricky. I don't want to use a Phoenix Force character because that would be Jean, and I don't want to use a Spider character because I don't know, I could use them later. But we're gonna go on floor 30 and add someone. So there, previously we've used leader. So let me see what floor 30 has. Obviously it's gonna be like a villain floor, but I want to see if like blast is required. So floor 30. Previously we have used leader, but it looks like this time I've used what's his dumb name? The Hood. So I guess I'm gonna drop the Hood on floor 23 then. So it wasn't really necessary. Okay, 23, I'm gonna change the list. I'm gonna put the Hood. The Hood. And then leader is just gonna go away. I guess I'm not gonna use leader for now. Instead of leader, who are we gonna use out of our level 80 characters? Let's see. We're gonna go villain. Let's go villain. And level 80 villains. We don't have a lot of like villains you could use here. Damn. I guess I could put Doom down here. That's a bit sad, I guess, right? If I put Ebony, it's not gonna be a good idea because I will be tier 4ing Ebony at some point. Huh. I guess it might be either Dr. Octopus or Bullseye. So it's most likely gonna be Bullseye. I think Dr. Octopus is better, or it might just be Dr. Octopus. I'll see. Okay, I'll think about it. But let me see. Is there anywhere I could put leader on? So let me just remove leader. I'm gonna put in there Dr. Octopus, I guess. Or sorry, Bullseye, I said. Okay, Bullseye it's gonna be. Let's see. Where do I put leader? Who do I replace with leader? Polaris, no. I could replace Thena. But no, let's not do that. Strife on 13. Okay. So I'm gonna remove Strife and put leader there. Okay, so this time our Shadowland clears are gonna be, kinda weird. We're gonna stop once in a while. So let's go auto progress. We're gonna do 12 floors because on floor 13 we're gonna put leader and not use Strife. After that we're gonna do till floor 22 because on floor 23 I'll use what's his name? Freaking I forgot it. The Hood. Wow. That is such a bad name. I can't even remember it. Oh boy. Cheers anyway. There we go. I cut myself pretty badly on my finger. I was trying to get this like Avenged Sevenfold little like it's supposed to be for a necklace, but I don't have a necktie or whatever you want to call it, like a little string I could put it on. So I put it as a keychain, but I had to rotate it on the little keychain circle thingy, and I had to rotate it so freaking hard because it's like very exact size, and I pretty much cut myself. I didn't even feel it. That's the funny part. I kept like using my finger to like rotate it, and probably it was pretty sharp, and I just cut my finger quite a lot of times. Actually, it's got like a few different cuts, but it doesn't hurt at all. I didn't even feel it. I have gotten this really cool knife from my brother-in-law. I'm just using this to open packages whenever I'm gonna buy something, but it's pretty cool. It does have a very weird way of closing. You just squeeze it down there and just close it. Pretty cute, pretty nice. Don't worry, YouTube, it's just for opening packages, okay? Yeah. So I didn't want to put Dr. Octopus down there because he is one of the tier 4 selector characters, and at some point he will be tier 4'd. I just wanted him to not be down there, so I would have to reorder the list again. But yeah. Anyway, what's new with you guys? Is the stream lagging anymore? I don't think it is, but I just wanted to check. I am getting pretty annoyed with my internet provider right now. Like, I don't think the upload is going as high as it should be, and sometimes it does have high ping. So, well, right now it's actually really good, but I don't know why this stream was still lagging. Like, I had put the bitrate very high, like much higher than a lot of people put it. So usually people for 2K streaming put like 16 megabits, right? But since my upload is like 50 megabits, I put like 40 megabits just for fun. And yeah, just, I don't know why it doesn't actually handle it anymore. I've been using that for such a long time without issues, and now it doesn't like it anymore. Either way though, I'm gonna hang in there, because at the end of the year I will change providers. I want it to be faster internet, so they can suck it. But yeah, I just didn't want to have to suffer for like 6 more months. That's the only thing. Ideally, I would want a package that is like 2.5 gigabits for download and a good upload speed, like 100 or 500. There are ones that give you 500 upload with that speed, but the problem is that they don't give you a modem that has ports of that speed. So you pay for like 2.5 gigabits download, but your Ethernet ports are just 1 gigabit. Same for the one I have right now. The one I have right now doesn't give you that kind of modem at all. But yeah, like even for like the 10 gigabit packages, which obviously I wouldn't need, they still give you a modem that only gives you like 1 gigabit Ethernet ports. Like, it's very dumb. There's no way. Yeah, there's no way that would work. But there is this other company that has started to give those speeds right now, so I'm gonna have to check what they will provide. So instead of Stripe, we said we're gonna use Leader. Let me go ahead and find Leader down here. I skipped him, didn't I? I skipped him again. These are level 80 characters. He wouldn't be up here, sorry. I didn't skip him the first time. There he is. So Leader right here. And it does warn you that, oh, you've used Leader way later on down the line, but no, I'm gonna replace him with the hood. So either way, for some reason autoplay is off, so I'm just gonna enable it. There you go. Perfect. The rest should be fine. I'll go up to like floor 22, was it? Let me check. So it's 23 where I've used where I said that I would use the hood, but I'm gonna go up to floor 22 myself. Wait, what? This is floor 14 right now? Okay. And why does it only let me go up to 22? Why can't I go higher? Shouldn't I be able to go up to floor, like, I don't know, 25? Okay, I'll let it go up to 22, but for some reason. Oh, okay. So it's only letting me go up to 22 because I removed the Leader, and that floor would be empty because Leader was what was used last week. Okay, that's pretty good. That is pretty good. I did not have to think about it. It thought about it for me, but I just thought about it even more because I'm stupid. I've changed the setup, guys. I know. Again. Because I came back from holidays from like staying for like a week at my fiance's family house. And I would keep the PC laying down horizontally, and I kind of started to like that. But when I applied the same thing here, this TV would be much higher, so I would have to raise the chair, and I also would have to still look up. This is much easier. But then I just brought it back like it used to be. But we're using the 55-inch TV now instead of the 50-inch TV, so it's even bigger. And I kind of don't like it being this big, but yeah, because you kind of don't look at the sides as much. On the 50-inch, it was fine-ish, but I still don't hate it. It's pretty good. It's a huge size. You can have a lot of stuff going on at the same time. When I'm streaming, I don't have a lot of stuff going on, but if I'm doing other stuff, if I'm just using it personally and I don't mind having stuff up on the screen, this is really good. There we go. Slowly we're gonna get rid of all the tier 3 skills on the first 35 floors. Slowly we're gonna do this whole thing with level 80 characters with tier 4s. It's gonna be a lot of fun. By the way, later on, my friend might join me, so we'll see though. I'm not sure. It really depends on his mood. So while this is happening, let me check. Is the camera okay? I mean, it is okay, but I'm gonna lower it a little bit because it was that high because I had the chair higher, but it's more comfortable to be down here. Plus the speakers go right to my ears this way, so it's like the proper position. So that's why I'm going and doing it this way. Either way, right here we're gonna use the hood on this specific floor. Let me just find the hood right here on our list. There he is. Such a boring character. But it's on autoplay, so it's fine. I'm just gonna switch off autoplay as soon as it clears it. Oh, no, I didn't switch it off, sadly. I didn't have enough time. Alright, so that's all done. That means 24 and 25 are fine. They're just gonna be the same characters we've used before. And once that is done, we get to continue manually. Nice. A lot of people have gambled for this CDP. That's really nice. Well done, guys. We have someone else who has gotten a CDP, like a brilliant CDP. I'm guessing Sakura might be Hanna. So, okay. I hate you guys. I'm very jealous. Oh boy. I am not happy. There we go. Falcon, Joaquin Phoenix. We'll get this pretty much done. There we go. That's everything, guys. That is everything. We can finally play by ourselves. I'm gonna switch off autoplay. Don't worry. I just need to remember not to use someone on floor... Which floor was that? Floor 30. No, was it 30 or 31? I don't remember. Holy hell. It's good I have this list up here. I mean, I said I would use Bullseye, but if I have a better character to use, I'm gonna do that instead. And it's done. This is so easy, dude. You have no clue. I'm gonna need to route this cable a little bit because I can't. Like it keeps going down and just falling down, I mean. So you might be hearing a bit of bumping. It's because I'm trying to coil the freaking cable around it. It's gonna move, it's gonna drop. I know. There you go. I knew it, okay? I knew it. Alright, so we got floor 38 right now. With US Agent being the character to clear it. Yeah, this cable is gonna be annoying. But I just don't want to unplug it because you then will not be able to hear me. It's done. Oh boy, it's my birthday soon. I really hope people are gonna gift me money. And I don't mean it here. I just mean like I hope people are gonna gift me money for my birthday, like actual people that know me. I'm not saying it about you guys, but if you do, that would be nice. You don't have to though. Where do I see the previous season again? Now, technically, this might not require a villain. I don't remember. I think it might. I'll have to see. If it doesn't, it would be better because I could actually use any character. But sadly, it might require a villain, so I will have to go with like Bullseye. So, what do you guys think? Who should be my next tier 4? Is it Dr. Doom or Ebony Maw or Battery Bill? Such a cool character. Sadly, no tier 4. Alright, so entry mode, and it requires villains. Let's see, what other entry modes do we have? I mean, this requires a hero. I could go there. It's not necessarily the only character I could go with, right? I don't know why I've chosen this as well. I think because I would rather get BAM instead of Nornstones of Chaos, but I don't know. I guess I'll see. So let's see, super villain. But it doesn't specifically want you to use a blast type. Technically, a combat type would be better. So yeah, it is gonna be Dr. Octopus then. I'm gonna change the list a little bit to reflect that. So I'm gonna go here and then just have Dr. Octopus. Dr. Octopus. Nice. I mean, to be honest, we both know, like me and you, we do know that I'm not actually gonna tier 4 this guy anytime soon. Even like the tier 4 selector we're getting is happening every 6 months, and that's even if it's gonna happen anymore, because technically we do get that tier 4 selector because it was the 10th anniversary. They might not want to do that anymore. They might just be like, oh, that was just a 10-year anniversary thing. So we might not even get a tier 4 selector anymore. Either way, if we do, obviously it's going to be much later on. And apart from that, I'm not even going to actually tier 4 this guy. I would go with Sharon Rogers. I would go with Sharon Rogers even earlier, but obviously I want to take advantage of the tier 4 selector, and I'd rather tier 4 other characters. So it will have to be through that selector, and it's going to be Sharon Rogers, as I said. This guy will, or not this guy, but that guy will also go through the selector. So that would mean he would have to wait even more. Right? Like from the calculations we've made, if I tier 4 Sharon Rogers this end of year, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters left that can be tier 4'd through the selector, which would mean it would take 3 years for me to use all of the tier 4 selectors I would need to use to get every character from that list. So yeah, it would take a while. 3 years, I said, right? Not 6 years, 3 years. It's a while for sure. But I do have other characters I can tier 4 until then, right? So I'm not gonna tier 4 Sharon Rogers for a while, but I'll tier 4 her on December if we get that tier 4 selector. But instead of her, I will tier 4 Luna, like as a normal character. Apart from that, I still have 3 natives to go. So I have Dr. Doom, I have Ebony Maw, and I have Berari Bill that I have to tier 4. So once I'm done with those native characters, I have a lot of like characters that are support types that I might actually prioritize. And then once I'm done with all of them, I might go with characters that are just insane, like Luna, like I don't freaking know. There's so many characters that I've just skipped, right? So yeah, there's a lot of characters to work on. I'm not gonna really feel like I'm just pushing off some characters that I could tier 4. Once I'm done with everybody, and I still have characters from the selector, but no other tier 4 to work on, then yeah, sure, at that point I would do it. But we both know I'll be done with the tier 4 selector characters before I'm done with every tier 4. We just have so many tier 4s in game. I will never catch up, man. Holy. That's our last level 80 character for the first 35 floors. So, Dr. Octopus on that floor was fine. He did just fine. I messed up the rotation here, sorry, but we did fine here as well. But yeah, it's not a bad character to choose for that floor. Combat types would be better than blast types. So yeah, I don't know why I was using leader before. That was stupid. So yeah, it's a good floor for him. Right now we're using 4 level 80 characters before we even start the infinite floors, which is really cool. Because, yeah, we're just going down the floors much faster now. We're gonna revive 2 characters this week, we said. Now, I'm not gonna revive Human Torch and Mr. Fantastic. I don't feel like they were really insane compared to what we already had. For now, I'm gonna revive the 2 characters that actually got a good bump in damage, which would be Bishop, because he got tier 4, and the Thing, because he got level 80. I will still revive, Human Torch and Mr. Fantastic maybe next week, or Invisible Woman as well at some other point, but for now these 2 characters deserve it more. Either way though, we need a speed type character right here for this floor, so I'm just gonna switch it to speed types. We are officially into the infinite floors right now, so we're pretty much all set. We can go ahead and go with our usual flow. Perfect. How do you guys think I should handle it? Would you guys think it's better if I actually create a poll here on YouTube, or do you think it's better if I create a poll on Discord? Let me see Twitch. Is it still working? Yeah, it is. Okay, nice. Twitch is back up, guys. If you guys use Twitch more than YouTube, you can check Twitch. Because for like 7 or 6 streams in a row, I couldn't stream on Twitch. It just had issues for whatever reason. It might as well have been this that was causing the issue. So maybe it was like a really huge bit rate that I was using for no reason. Maybe like YouTube doesn't handle that kind of bit rate. I really don't know. But yeah. I guess I may just start the poll here, because there's not a lot of characters to put for the poll. That's the only issue I've had with doing it here. Like, if I went with a list that would have a lot of characters to choose from, I couldn't include them all, so I had to use Discord. But if I use Discord, I cannot end it when I want. It has to go for like 24 hours. It's really stupid. Who should I tier for next? Battery Bill, Ebony Ma, or Dr. Doom. All right, and now I can click start poll. All right, I could click it then. Thank you. I am not gonna vote. It doesn't let me vote anyway. But I kind of ordered them by the order in which I like those characters. By, I've ordered them, really. I've ordered them by who I would think, or how I would think the order of those tier 4s should go. Like, I don't know why, for some reason, I think Battery Bill would be my first choice, and somebody just voted for him as well. That's so funny. Battery Bill would be my first choice just because he can support lightning damage and also fire damage characters, and by a high percentage. But not just because of that, but also because he's a level 80 character, and that would mean I would have one less level 80 character at that is transcended. I just hate transcended characters, so he wouldn't have that little purple icon anymore. He would become he would have the red tier 4 icon. After that, I would go with Ebony Maw, just because I really like his uniform. He looks like Jotaro, and also obviously because he's a support type as well, and he does apply to a good amount of characters as well. The support for with Ebony Maw is more broad than Battery Bill, I would have to admit that. But yeah, I would go with him next. And lastly, at the very, very end, I would set Dr. Doom. Now, these 3 characters, as far as I remember, they both the element type characters have judgment. So both Battery Bill and Ebony Maw have judgment, and Dr. Doom doesn't have a rage. He has greed. So yeah, technically Dr. Doom would be my worst option right now. But yeah, if people say better rebuild, it's gonna happen. I should double check though, let me see. So I've ordered them by level, so this guy does have a judgment, of course. Dr. Doom does have greed, as I remembered. Let's go 3 for 3. This guy has judgment as well. Yes, I did remember them all. Okay, cool. I was worried for a moment there. Alrighty, so non-mutant characters have an advantage. We can go with anyone that's level 80 and not a mutant. That would be Shadow Shell. It's perfect because she is the right type to have an advantage as well. And we're good to go to actually get the clear done. When that floor when that floor 30 gets replaced soon, I'm pretty sure I would put Shadow Shell instead of like the one that Sunspot is doing right now. Let me check something as well. So technically 4 characters: Hulkbuster, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Yes. Okay. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. But yeah, most likely floor 34 and floor 32 are gonna be the last floors I remove those trees, the tier 3s from. I'm sorry. Unless I have so many tier 4s soon that I can get rid of maybe Spider-Gwen and get her to do a clear. Because like if I go for unique ability and I go for like Spider-Sense, right? I do have a good number of level 80 characters. So I have Spider-Gwen, I have Miles, I have Spider-Man as well. At some point I can put her on 32 instead of Thane doing it, but while I have Thane, why not take advantage of that? At some point he will get a uniform which will remove his Phoenix Force from him. At that point, I don't know. I will have to use somebody. I just don't want that somebody to be to be a Jean. Like it might be unique ability Phoenix Force. It might be one of these characters, right? Because Hyperion and Thane both just have these abilities through their uniforms. But out of this list, most likely Kid Omega would still do that floor. So if it comes down to it, at some point it will be Kid Omega that actually clears that floor again, but at level 80. At which point that pretty much fixes all my issues. But the guy will probably get that much later as an upgrade. I don't know. There were so many options of characters that they could have gotten uniforms to with the X-Men update. I just hope they can still continue and give us more X-Men updates for the animated show. They could still take advantage of that. No one's telling them, oh, you already did that update, you can't redo it. No, they can just give us X-Men 97 Part 2 and give us a uniform for Magneto, a uniform for Gambit, a uniform for, I don't freaking know, so many characters in there. They could give us Master Mold. Or they could give us, what was his name? The Son of Void? That was a scary enemy. Boss mode, okay. Burasto. I don't really need to use a blast type, but let's go all then. Level 80 characters, where do they start? Down here. Invisible Woman, sure. She's pretty low on the list. That kind of sucks for her. She gets used quite early, actually. But yeah, pretty good uniform. I didn't hate it, I guess. And plus, she has always had pretty good damage. I guess the only downside to her has always been not having iframes. And I'm hoping this might be enough. That's what Annette Marble said as well when they were making this uniform. They were like, I'm hoping this might be enough to shut them up. I don't know if it shut them up, though. I'm not sure. Our level 80 character for this floor is gonna be Ironheart. I'm not even sure if I've reused her. Did I do a Shadow and Clear where I reused her? I might have. I don't remember. Oh, you slacker. What up, Ron? Welcome in. Welcome back, babe. What, it's the 19th. My birthday is in like a week and a half. Or, well, kind of 2 weeks at this point. I have to survive till then. But really soon we should have so in the middle of next week, so just a week before my birthday, we'll have Fantastic Four drop in on the cinemas, and I cannot wait to watch it. Just because they kind of hinted at Sentry having something to do with them as well at some point, maybe, I don't know, probably. We're gonna use the Thing pretty early on, actually, but we're gonna reuse him later. That was pretty good. Holy hell. Pretty low of a floor, of course, but still, that was fun. That was fun for like 2 seconds. Boss mode. Okay, this doesn't really have any specific requirements, but he still ends up getting a spider character. Oh, sorry, a speed character. That's so funny. That is so funny. Okay. There you go. We couldn't even use our Awaken skill. So I said the surgery for January 16th, 2026 for a total knee replacement. What the hell has happened, bro? What have I missed? What? Have I missed something? What's happened, bro? I know I haven't been like really available for quite a bit, but like what? I'm old, Square. Or did you forget? I mean, sure, but like a knee replacement? I would expect that would be necessary if something bad happened, right? But if it's just because of age, okay. That's good, man. Never actually, like, don't skip on your own body, you know? A lot of people do that. I do that quite a lot. I don't take care of myself as much as I should. It's weird. I take care of my pets better than I take care of me. But it's fine. I'll do that later. I'll put it off for later. It's all good. I have to get both replaced, but I'm getting the left knee done first. Is it super expensive? Does your like insurance help with that or what? Yo, why did it feel laggy there? Is that skill just kind of like weird or what? Oh, my insurance will cover it in full. That's awesome, dude. So you have money for that, but not for me. I'm just kidding. I am just joking. I couldn't wait for you to say it so I could say that joke, okay? It was so perfect. Let's see. Someone voted for Ebony. Nice. A couple of people voted for Better Ray Bill. Nice. Combat. Carnage, sure. Minimum $40,000. Yeah, Ebony on top. No, Ebony is not on top, but someone voted Bittery Bill. It was Ron. Okay. I guess you have voted for Ebony. H.N0710. What the hell is that name, bro? Can you give me your name or like a username so I could call you by? Or do you just want me to go by? Are you just... Alright. Next floor, please. Also, welcome, by the way. Man, just say H. Stupid lads, Lamau. It's only one per 30 minutes, okay? You're not gonna get one for like 30 minutes. I made it when I was a kid. But, yeah, okay, I can call you H, but like if you have a name... Not your, like, legally binding, legally issued first and last name. You don't have to do that. You don't have to do that, but still. H. H-boy. I don't know what it means, though. Like, I get it that you created it when you were a kid, but, like, what did it stand for? It's not like my name is so original or super smart or super cool. Or even catchy. Fine, you may call me Homo sapien. I'll call you Homo. I think we're all good. But like, yeah. It's not like I have the best name ever. Don't worry. My initials and then my birthday. Oh, okay. HN. Okay, nice. So that's the 10th of July, I guess? Or is it the 7th of October? There we go. Another combat character we're gonna get rid of. And it turns out to be Mr. Kingpin. Woo! 7th of October. Nice. Awesome stuff. And it's done. I can't sing. Why, oh why have you not given me a good voice, Mr. God? Why would you do that? How long have you been streaming MFF? Streaming? I have no clue. Technically, so videos in general for MFF, most likely earlier than the Star Creator Club was released. And then when Star Creator Club released, I was one of the Star Creators for a while. But I was just making videos, not really streaming. I don't think I was streaming. And then later on, I was also just streaming. And even later on, I was pretty much strictly only streaming. I don't actually upload videos anymore, unless it's like guitar covers or something, which I rarely do. I know, very stupid, but I have progressed. I can actually somehow play a lot of Avenged songs, not the solos, not all of them, like a good amount of them. I can play the solos as well, like the really easy ones, but it's pretty cool that I can start keeping up with it, you know. Thanks for the sub, man. Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the family. I don't know if you know Avenged, but yeah, there you go. Little reference to Avenged right there. A blast type. There. What did I see, by the way? Complete. Oh, you see. Oh, this is the update, guys. This is the update. You can actually see the first clear rewards. That's so cool. Look at this, we've gotten all of this shit. But does it go further than 135? I don't think so. No, it doesn't. But basically, they just repeat. You can get them again at 235. Our next goal is 335 when we have enough characters in the game. And hopefully when my account is gonna be powerful enough to do it. And I will have enough time to actually do that clear, because it's gonna take a while. Even though you might not need a long time to clear. Like not too long ago we did 235 and I could do it in just 8 hours. 8 hours for just that full clear. It might have taken a bit less time if I just had a few more level 80s, a few more tier 4s, just so I could start using them much earlier. Especially the tier 4s. I think like tier 4s are gonna make your life easier if you start having tier 4s available from floor 190, right? So yeah, imagine that, but when we have 335 like floors to clear, you would have to use tier 4 characters much later. I'm just hoping it takes a really long time for us to have enough characters in the game to do 335, because that way most likely by that time I will have gotten a huge amount of tier 4s, so it won't matter and it's gonna be easy. I really hope so. What's your IGN? It is basically the name on YouTube, but you want to add A7X at the back, so I'll do it here. I'm gonna die, I know. There's the IGN. Oh no, I didn't die. Thank you, cards. Thank you, swords. This is easy. Oh, now that I got reminded of that, let me just do something really quick. 1 quick second, guys. Let's start by doing this. Let's go to story mode. Let's go here. Let's go to daily reward, blah, blah, blah. Craft some chests. I'm only getting them when we're streaming, so we get together a few of them to get some rewards at the same time. It makes it feel even more annoying that we get nothing for our troubles here. We'll be able to open 4 more chests, so not really lucky here. Nope. Anyway, rewards were meh. I can't complain. Those rewards can be good sometimes, so I'm not gonna cry about it. But we're gonna also work on swords. Dismantle is off. Shit. Auto dismantle. Dismantle everything apart from the red and the whale. I need to do this. I think that's all you need, and pretty much that's how I should set it up. Not max, bro. I clicked on 50. Cool. Let's try it. We're gonna get, wait. We're gonna get Shalabella and maybe Galactose. Galactose intolerant. Yeah, okay, I set up auto dismantle wrong. I should have had it like this. This is how you want it to be. Sorry. Yeah, okay, that was stupid. Now I have to dismantle them on my own. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Oh, crap. Dismantle. So, let's dismantle everything that is not green or red. And the rest should be done on its own later. Because I fixed it, but I fixed it too late. Purple is already done. Okay, so let's dismantle all of these. Should be only green and red now. Perfect. Okay, bulk and... oh, not equip. I still have no idea how the sword system works. It's too complicated, or and I'm too lazy. What about your cards? Have you set up your cards properly? I'll tell you about the swords and maybe you'll like me even more. Alright. There we go. Let's try this again. Okay. Let's try it again. Nope. So, at first, this is how you want to do it. You can do bulk enchant, but don't get them to dismantle like this, like I've done it, okay? You want to keep it... I think in your case, you want to keep it all enabled and all here, right? Like full. That's because if it goes to... if it has one blue color and you get a green one, it will say, okay, there's no way this is gonna get 6 blue colors, so I'm just gonna dismantle it immediately. So if you have no swords, this is how you want to do it. Yeah, 12.5% pierce on cards and capped on ignored defense and cooldown. Really nice. That was my setup as well, but I have 25% pierce, so you can improve that later on. That takes a while. Your swords, you can already get them to a good place immediately. If you can give me your IGN, I want to just check something. But yeah, I keep it like this because I finished all those swords and I only need to get these 2 maxed out. So this is how I did it, okay? Let me see, how many do I have? Nope, I can't do another bulk enchant. So let me go to my swords and I might be able to just explain the whole thing without even seeing your account. So in case this is not what you have, right? Not what you're seeing, but oh, let me see. You already gave me the IGN. 3 days away from Thanos tier 4. Nice. Which uniform do you have? Do you have that? Paid one? Wait, no. Are you sure that was your username? I think you gave me the username wrong, bruv. Or you might have... Old King Thanos. Oh, okay. That's pretty good as well, but like the farmer one I think is better for PvE. It's close, but that's just easier to use, I think. I think the old King Thanos is a bit more hybrid, but not as good for PvE. Still good, just could be better. H, where's your username, man? What the hell, man? Someone voted for Dr. Doom. Okay. That makes no sense. I'm checking it. It is free to play ZV2. Okay, so let me try. Free to play ZV2. Okay, maybe it was getting a space or something, so I fixed it. Don't worry. Now this is what I wanted to see. Okay, just to see what your status was for the swords, but I'll check the cards as well. Nice, you aren't doing so bad, so don't worry. Gonna open a rift for you in about 5 minutes. Don't open it yet. I'm not doing rifts. I'm gonna annoy you guys later when I need a rift. So you right now, I mean, your cards aren't bad. So you have a red, yellow, blue, orange, green, purple. Okay, this is what I would change on your account, okay? Because right now, you are getting 30% all attack. You're getting 39 physical, 35 energy. Some pierce decrease. That's for damage that's getting dealt to you, I guess. Wait, no. I'm stupid. So you're getting 39 physical, you're getting 42 energy. Is my way worse? Let me note them down somewhere. Cause I might be stupid. Maybe that was not that was never like a good way to do it. Shut up, Microsoft. Okay, so we have 49 physical. No, 39 physical, sorry. 39 physical and 42 energy. And then instinct we have 1,600. Okay, let me see what my way would give you, because I've done it a bit differently when I did it for myself. So if I would have 6 of this, 6 of this, and 6 of this, that would be in total, what is this? That's 18. So mastery on my freaking way. What the hell? There it is. Okay. So 18, this would be 19.5 for me before. So maybe you are already on a good spot and you might not need to change anything. So 19 plus 15 plus 15. Yeah. Okay. So this would be 19 plus 15. What the hell does that make it? 30 34. All I know about swords is 4 of the same color and that's it. Okay, so you're already at an okay spot. You might not need to change anything, right? Yeah, 34. Okay. You're at an okay spot at the moment, to be honest. I wouldn't change your swords at all. But like if you were a complete beginner and you hadn't played or touched your swords at all, my suggestion would have been is get 2 swords that are blue, 2 swords that are orange, and 2 that are purple, just so you can get your energy attack, your physical attack, and your like instinct attack maxed out. Now in your case though, you've already like surpassed the amount of physical attack and an energy attack that you would get if you did it that way. But you're lower on instinct, because if you had like 6-star blue, you would have 2400. I don't think that's a deal breaker. You can keep them as they are. So I guess you're not really on that spot that you need help with that part. But the way I do it now is, or the way you would need to do it is, what is instinct? It's that blue colored attack that you see on when you're doing fights. I don't know if you've like ever seen that. Let me just report this shit. Perfect. Now, as I was saying, it's just the blue attack that you're seeing, and it affects artifacts, like you do more damage or you get a higher effect of that specific artifact that you've equipped on a character. But yeah, so it's just more damage in the end. It can be defensive depending on the artifact, but mostly damage. But the way I would do it now for your account is I would go... Oh, I thought that was just extra crit damage. I'll explain what it is in a second, but this is how you would do it. Now you want to go bulk enchant, keep everything maxed out as I said, not disabled like I have disabled them. And you go on auto for like 4 colors. The first 4 colors should be the same. If one of them is different, it's gonna dismantle it on its own. If you get any of them to go to 4 colors that are green or 4 colors that are red, you don't want to do it automatically anymore. You want to get rid of the bulk enchant and go like a normal enchant and go with that specific color. So you got a 4-star or 4-stone green sword. You go to the green color stone here, if I can find it, and use that for the 5th upgrade. And hopefully you can get it to be green. And then use it again for the 6th one. Maybe even a higher percentage or a higher success rate stone if you have them. So that's how you want to do it. You can go up to like the first 4 stones with the bulk enchant, and then the 5th and the 6th you want to use the specific color stones for that. And if you're lucky enough, like I've been pretty lucky, you will get some of these maxed out. Wow, that's saves so much time. I've been doing it manually this entire time. Yeah, same. I haven't used that for like a while. Plus, I hadn't even been working on swords for a really long time. Really long time because I didn't like it as a feature. Let me just do a clear here, by the way, guys, while I'm talking. So I haven't actually done this for a while, and then when I did it, I got like a couple of swords back to back maxed out, and then another one a bit later. Either that or just I got one week and the other the next week, and then I got the 3rd one or 4th one much later. Either way was... No, wait, what was it? I think I got 2 swords on the same stream. Sorry. I think this is how it happened. I got 2 swords on the same stream. Then the 3rd sword, I got it either the next week or like after just a few more weeks. Very close to the first 2 ones. And the 4th one, I got it much later. Okay. Now, I was very close with the red sword. But I really got unlucky. It sucks. So I still have the green and red to work on. But at this point, it's only just so I can increase that all attack a bit more. That's all. Because the actual effects of those swords, I don't like them. They're defensive. I don't really care about that shit. You don't really need that. It doesn't affect you that much. At the moment, Bittery Bill is still winning. So thank you for voting, guys. And I think I would like to tier 4 Bittery Bill as well. I'm going to keep it up till the end of the stream, though, which will be a while. So people can still vote. But I'm doing the world event really quick. Now, about the artifacts, right? If you've noticed, there are artifacts that are offensive, a lot of them. There are artifacts that are defensive. Some of them are pretty special and awesome, like the one that Wolverine has, right? Which makes him unkillable for a few seconds, just like Noel's ability to not die. It's the same for Wolverine, and I think Mr. Sinister and some other characters. I think Hela as well has the same artifact. So what does that do? So basically it says, oh, you get to deal this much 25% of your instinct damage plus, it's some weird thing like increase 25% of damage plus 0 point something percent of instinct damage up to like 200%. It's pretty weird, right? It's a weird description, so I'm kind of going through it off the top of my head. When I actually check a few artifacts, I can tell you properly, but it just affects how good the effect is gonna be from the artifact you've equipped. It's pretty good. And the good thing about that is that you do get artifacts with a random instinct stat. So for example, if your character is an order type character like Wolverine, where it's not just justice, it's order. Whatever, he's not a hero, sometimes he can be mean. That's pretty much what it means. But like you have Wolverine, he's an order type. Your artifact jumps and becomes, I don't know, fucking justice, whatever. It doesn't no, Wolvie has the undead artifact, noob. Yeah, that's what I said, dumbass. I was giving a normal artifact example, not for Wolvie. But I did say that Wolvie has the undead one. Let's go with a normal artifact. Let me just check one. Let's go with a Doctor Strange one, because I'm actually upgrading it right here. So this is a 4-star one, not amazing, right? And I'm unlucky, so it's cruelty. So it's not order. I think he has order as well. So what this does, right? His effect is that when he's time freezing enemies, he has a 10% of he has a 10% plus the total instinct you have times 0.3%. So the more instinct you get, the higher the percentage of a chance to activate this, which will basically ignore iframes for him. And at most, this can go to 100%, which means for it to go to 100%, you would have to have a really high total instinct, so that that high total instinct times 0.3% is like 90%, plus the 10% that's here, that makes it 100. It doesn't go higher than that. That's normal. You can't have a... No, you didn't, you boob, Lamau. Shut up, man. Yeah, I'm gonna cry, okay? And but he also has this other rest of the effect, right? So he increases all attacks by 16%, right? This is just on its own 16%. It doesn't matter about like your amount of instinct you have, but and an additional 0.3% of total instinct up to 200%. So this goes up to 200%. If your instinct is insane and you get like 184% from this, you can get to like 200% increase to all attacks, right? It's pretty insane. No one would actually get that, but still, I did nothing instinct would be actually useful. It is. One of these days you will know when I'm giving you a hard time. Shut up, man. And also, like, he has a 40% chance to dodge all attacks and an additional 0.3%, blah, blah, blah. You get the whole thing, right? Like, you need to get like 160% just from this. Pause, you gotta say no homo, Ron. Sorry, homo sapien. are bad, okay? Now, I do have a question, right? This is of total instinct, right? So I think the effect still applies for the character, right? Like, it's not like, it's not, the effect will apply depending on how much, order, or well, he's justice, on how much instinct justice instinct you have, right? It doesn't say that. Total instinct right here, right? So it doesn't matter at all if you don't get the right type, as far as I can see. Like, for a really long time, just recently, last week I think, or the week before, I started upgrading artifacts because I realized this fucking thing, which is where it doesn't matter if you don't get the right instinct. It does not matter at all. I think the only time it matters is if you've upgraded this one that has the wrong instinct, and you upgrade and you equip an artifact later. If you get like a 6-star artifact for him, or a 5-star one, and it is a different instinct, it might not like carry over the freaking level ups you've done. So like, I'm actually leveling up right now. I'm gonna get it to the max level. I don't care. And once I have it to max level, I'll keep doing the same for other fucking artifacts. I think most of the instinct comes from the tier 4ing the character. There is some from tier 4ing the character, some from upgrading the swords, some from the shield archive here. I've done quite a lot of them. I've gotten quite a lot of instinct increased. But like, basically, the more instinct you can get, the better it is. At this point, this is wasting like Essence of Dimension. Sorry, that's not the Essence of Dimension. What is this? Celestial Essence. Sorry. I'm stupid. I'll go with max level. So I'm just getting these upgraded up to like max level, and we got freaking lucky. We got like 2 levels. The reason why I'm actually thinking this actually does help is because I noticed my score increased on Alliance Battle with this guy. He got like 15 plus million. Is the new CDP any good for what content? I think it was good as far as I could see, right? The effects were pretty good for like PvE, but I think it's only for PvE though, because it pretty much increases damage to boss types. That's essentially it. So it's not a bad effect. I would use it. If I would use it, then it's a good CDP, because I only like judgments and rages, and it's up there with those CDPs. It's really good. But I didn't get any, so that sucks. Anyway, I did my artifact upgrades for Doctor Strange. I could do World Boss. This is the best CDP for characters with no guaranteed crit rate. I don't think that matters. I think it's a good CDP for like PvE. Doesn't matter what you get. It's just really good. Do you guys think we should do... It's up to you guys. Do you want me to do my 5 world boss clears just so we get some soul and carbonadium and maybe... Man, you are a whale. No, I'm not. And that way we can start working on better rebuild a little bit. Plus we can upgrade Strange's gear a little bit, like special gear. Up to you guys. If you want me to just continue Shadowland, it's up to you. Not a whale, bro. I've just been playing for like 9 years. Get the World Boss Legend out of the way. Cool. Sure, let's do it. It's a Gene. It shouldn't be super difficult. I've gotten like some good teams for stage 20, so it should be fine. Another thing, guys, don't get disappointed if you're new. Also, if you're new, welcome, by the way. Join Discord, subscribe and everything. I'm gonna... 9 years, great, yeah. I'm gonna give you the link for Discord. I always forget to do that. There it is. You guys can join if you want. And basically, just don't get surprised, though. Because I only go up to stage... oh, shit. Controller is dead. It's back on. Okay, we're good. I only go up to stage 20 on world bosses. Even on easy ones like Null. I mean, at some point I was bored and I did go higher than 20, but I pretty much got lazy and stopped before I reached stage 50. I just don't go above stage 20 because you already get all the rewards you want from stage 20, and I just didn't care for getting anything further. Let's not die a second time. I was being a bit careless because it's an easy boss at this point. I've had harder stuff. Get it? I've had harder bosses that I was clearing, so this felt a bit easy, but still, let's not lose our sentry this early on. How weird is sentry though? I'm going to open the rift for you in 1 minute. Screw you, man, why don't you save it for me? Also, I don't even know if it's a rift that I need. I only am doing some rifts that have rewards for Shield Archive, but I have completed some of them, so I just don't need them anymore. That's the only time, or the only reason why I'm doing rifts at this point, guys. I have enough like card crafting cubes and stuff. I don't really need them. Aw, freaking special phase. I hate you. And we've moved. We have rotated the camera and we had no idea. That was risky, but worth it? Question mark? Maybe? Yeah, okay, that was fine. Oh, it's doing it again. But no, sir, you cannot get us this time, baby. Because I have to go to work shortly and I won't be home till 3:30 a.m., asshole. Hey, someone's being mean on the comments, Mom. Oh boy. The purple attack is incoming, so I will be ingoing. Ha, ha, ha. I will be outgoing? Damn it, I missed my chance. Do you only stream on YouTube or in any other platform too? I am right now, hopefully, because I haven't checked it again. Also streaming on Twitch. It is correct today, Ron, but if you answered Twitch the past few weeks, it would be wrong, because I haven't streamed on Twitch the past 6 weeks, I think, because there was some kind of issue with OBS. But right now, yes, I'm streaming on Twitch as well, and I do have a big fat donate button if you are Mr. Beast and you wanna donate randomly. I'm just kidding. But yeah, on YouTube you also have memberships. Take your pick, guys. If you want to use PayPal because it's better and they get less commissions, you just hit me up. I'll help you out. I'll help you to help me. What the fuck? Have I been? Oh wait, no, I've always been at work. Yeah, you haven't been on streams for a while, so it's all good, man. I know you're busy. Freaking boss had to be Gene, didn't it? I did unlock Thanos, by the way, as the boss of the... Not the boss of the day, but I did unlock him so that we can clear him. But I haven't gotten him as a boss of the day yet. So I haven't tried him yet. Actually, do you want to do a... Let me do my clears for Gene first, because I don't want to make the dumb mistake of actually clearing Thanos without him being the boss of the day. Don't worry, I will make that mistake, so that's why I want to be careful. But yeah, I will do my 5 clears here, and then we're gonna go ahead and try out Thanos as the boss, because I'm afraid he's gonna be scary. I'm pretty sure I'll go with like... Why am I attacking with her? I'm pretty sure I'll go with a team where I can use, like, I don't know, Null, just because Null is safe. I'm sure Thanos is laughing in the background, being like, Null is safe. I know that's not how he would sound, but we already lost Jean again. What the hell am I doing? Shouldn't lose her again, or else it's a freaking fail. Someone joined, I think. Thank you very much. I'm not able to see who did, but thank you. You have no idea how awesome that is. There we go. I really want, in a way, at some point, maybe YouTube to be a thing if I can switch. Oh, I did. Okay. Woo. That was scary, but I did switch in time. It would be nice if YouTube would be a thing for me sometime in the future. Somehow I feel like it doesn't matter how good you are, it doesn't matter what kind of job you have, if it is the job of your dreams or whatever, because every boss you will have will never know how much you're doing, and they're always going to be like, oh, you're just doing your IT stuff, right? Or they're going to be like, oh, you are IT, aren't you? How about you do some SEO stuff for our website? I know we have a marketing team, but I'm only paying them for Instagram and other social media shit where they only get like 2 likes per post. So I don't want to pay them more so they worry about our website, even though I should, because people care more about your website than your social media. Ha 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 ha. I lost Gene right at the end, but thank God it was only 1 bar left, so we still did it. Yeah, like literally that's something that happened. He was like, why does our website not show up right at the very top, even though he searched with a term that was not on our website? And if someone from Albania searched in Albanian, they wouldn't get our website. Maybe not even at all, because the website is in English, so he doesn't think about shit like that. And I was like, this is a marketing thing, you know, right? And he's like, oh, but like my previous IT guy was doing this. I hate previous IT guys. Like pretty much every IT person that works at an IT field is freaking retarded for doing this, where they actually do more than they should, because they are technically just, I don't know, they may be just system admin, but some of these small companies, they use their IT guy for more than just system admin. And instead of being like, bro, we're paying our marketing to get us 2 likes on our posts, why don't we stop doing that and tell them to only worry about the website, because it is important. You know, he could have done that, but instead he was like, oh yeah, I can do it, maybe, and he does it badly. And that's why he doesn't perform really well. And now I have to do it because he used to do it, right? And then in the end, he's like, oh, I don't feel like you're progressing, or whatever he said. Like when it's time for like discussing a pay raise, I will freaking point everything out. I'll show him the progress, the actual progress, or what I've done throughout the 6 months. I don't know. I don't know if he was on a weird mood or whatever, but I didn't want to discuss it then because I didn't have shit to show. I thought it was better if I would do it while I'm discussing the pay raise, and I have actually a list of everything I've done throughout this 6 months. And when I have a little paper that we actually talked about what I would, or what he planned for me to be able to do for the first 3 months or 6 months, which I've done more than that, so technically he should be fucking happy about it. Either way, not a discussion I should have had then, so that's why I didn't push it, but really soon I should have a performance review thing, so yeah, I'm gonna really discuss that shit with him. Because the funny thing is that I actually had a job offer from a different company that's actually very reputable. So if this doesn't go good, or the way I want it to go, I'm gonna contact that guy and be like, do you have another fucking spot for me? Now I get you. I had to deal with the same thing, but I was on the marketing team and the boss was not listening to any of our suggestions. Ended up running the company to the ground. Isn't that always how it goes? Because yeah, it's a weird thing, man. Especially in Albania, as long as it has to do with computers or websites, it's the IT thing to do. Never mind the fact that people go and get training and work 8 hours a day for a whole week as SEO specialists. Like that's all they do every day. But in the meantime, I have to do that. I have to be help desk. I have to actually handle sysadmin stuff, which is documentation and everything like that. Thank God I do have a woman that is helping me out, that was helping him out before I started. So she is handling some stuff, but very few things at this point, because I can handle pretty much all on my own. It's just that he expects quite a lot of shit. So yeah, YouTube would be nice. if it would happen, man, you deserve far more viewers and subscribers than this. Do you only stream when the Shadowland resets, or do you have live daily? I can only do it for Shadowland, and sometimes I also stream for like showing the new patch notes. I know I don't stream too much or like enough, and it is a problem, but I just really don't have time. I don't have time to do my own job at this point, let alone YouTube. So I actually died. By the way, I have to redo this. Sorry. I'm sure if I was using Farmer Thanos, I would do a bit more damage, but I just always like to equip the newest thing. I just realized something. How big is your fucking screen? Oh, yeah. It's a 55-inch TV, bro. Before I was using a 50-inch TV because I like to keep the 55-inch for watching movies with my fiance, but I was just bored, and I always change my setup very often, so you're gonna see shit like that. I had before I started this job, I had a good amount of money that I would get as a pay, but they fired us because there's something that changed a law in New York, so they couldn't keep us any longer. It's something dumb. I think the business went under for some reason because of law changes. So that really sucked, but I got like a 65-inch TV, very cheap, and it was insane for keeping it for watching movies. I wish at some point I can get another one if I get like if the situation gets better through a raise really soon. I'm not gonna immediately buy that TV, but at some point, if I find it as cheap as I did last time, it was definitely worth it. Colors are not insane. Congrats on the fiance, man. Thank you, man. But like, if I can find it that cheap, it was really good. Like, it's not Samsung, it's not LG type of colors, but you could always mess with the colors and fix them, and I kind of did. We watched the Moana movie, just rewatched it there. Holy hell, was it amazing. Because you have to think about this, right? You have this 55-inch TV, but like, think about the fact that you're gonna have like two huge black bars that are gonna eat up a lot of that screen real estate. So having a bigger TV just makes it so that you can actually watch even more or have content that's gonna be bigger. So technically, even though it was a 65-inch TV, it was more like actually watching it on a 55-inch space. I don't know if I'm making sense at this point, but you guys know what I mean. It just, and especially like doing streaming or playing games at 55 inches, it's insane. The only problem is that you have to have a good GPU, which I do, but I wish I had an even better one. Half your screen is zero, the other half is Ronan's fat head. Yeah, because the camera is right next to the TV. Oh, we lost. I was trying to switch. I'm sorry. And I actually switched, but I switched after I lost her, so that's why I'm using Ronan right now. Because when she died, it gave me Thanos, and then I switched away from using Thanos. That was stupid. Can you not die, Thanos? Thank you. Let's heal, actually. It's very hard to see when a purple attack is happening. That really sucks with all these effects. There it is. This is the scary part. It actually skipped all of that with this purple phase, I guess. I know what the problem is. The problem is basically I am gonna die. What the fuck? Okay. It's backwards. That's why I'm dying. Holy shit. Okay, I fixed it. What the hell? The problem is I am streaming Marvel Future Fight, right? It's not a game that's very like alive at this point, but I just like it so much. And yeah, I just like think that Marvel Future Fight is like a game I love, and it's not a huge game like, I don't know, Call of Duty or Battlefield or whatever, where I'm gonna have a huge amount of people to compete with. So I don't know. It's just my favorite game. But it sucks, man. It sucks to have to deal with people like that. Whoa, what the hell? Are you seeing those triangles not actually fitting? That is so funny. That is so funny. You could always diverge into other Marvel games like Marvel Rivals. I did try that. It didn't really make a huge difference, even though I only streamed once. But I'm not really good with that type of game. So I really like single player games as well, like story based stuff. So I have done that, but not with Marvel related stuff. I've done Spider-Man, that was Marvel related. I still haven't done Spider-Man 2, but that's not a good game, so I'm sure it's not gonna be very well liked. Is Marvel Rivals good? It is. It's pretty fun. It's just not what I like or what I'm good at, so I'm sure people would not like my performance. Holy shit. Was I using Ronin somehow? How did I die and I'm using Thanos? Or did I switch on time? I don't know what happened, but hey, we did it. Stream what you want, honestly, but do it consistently and you'll see a ROI for sure. You are a marketing person. Holy shit. My fiance is starting to work on marketing related stuff. It's mostly media buyer for now, but she's training for marketing as well. She wants to actually move to a different company at the end of the first year because this one doesn't pay a lot. It's cool, but for your mental health, I would not play it competitively. Yeah, of course. Those types of games, I just don't like them at all, to be honest. This is our last clear. This is usually annoying when I use Black Bolt, because sometimes Black Bolt can be a one-shot, one-kill for the boss. But I think I've gotten good. Those are going to be my famous last words, I know. But at the same time, he is also going to one-shot her, I think. Okay, I can't see what's happening. I might end up dying. Nope, she's not doing her purple attacks for some reason. This first part is very weird. Yep, she's doing those circles. Sometimes she does that, like she summons those phoenix spirits or whatever you will call them. And other times, she just doesn't bring them up. What state are you at in the US? Brother, I live in Albania. Thank you very much for thinking that I'm from America. I love it. I love it. Thank you. What about you, though? Where are you from? I don't know. I just didn't like the way he spoke to me. Not that he was being offensive or anything like that. Usually he's been fine on that aspect. But it really felt like he believed that for the past 6 months I haven't done anything, and really, it sucks because I was and I still am planning to ask for a pretty substantial raise. Your YouTube info said US. Oh yeah, I have set it to US just because in Albania when I created it, I don't think you could have monetization in an Albanian account. So yeah. Plus I love US, so my whole Google account is actually set up for the US because there are some features that Albania didn't have, and I'm just too lazy to change it. But yeah, I don't know. I still will ask for the raise with the reasoning here that basically, look, this was the paper. I don't have the actual paper where he put like a timeline of what he was expecting, but I'm sure he will remember it. I'll be like, this was the paper, or there was a paper that we were pretty much scribbling on, and you said, look, this is the timeline I want for the first 3 or up to 6 months. Everything should be all good, and like help desk wise you should be fine. And maybe you're gonna start to shadow like auditing other companies, because that's what we do. We help with taxes, but we also have like an audit sector, and I am supposed to also audit IT stuff. But that was fine. He was of course okay with me not auditing yet, because I haven't done it before, and that woman would do that part. But I would be like essentially just a help desk, trying to get even more stuff done than just that. But it would be okay if that was just okay for like the first 6 months. Now, I've done more than help desk. I have actually pretty much gotten to the sysadmin section of the job title. I do pretty much go back and forth with like the global team that we have, because this company is actually like a global company. We are just a branch in Albania and Kosovo. Yeah, like I'm doing for sure the admin role, and I'm gonna, if he says, look, we just a week ago or 2 weeks ago we spoke about how, you know, you haven't done this or that, if he gets back to that dumb shit he was saying, I'll be like, look, okay, I get it, this is what we said on that paper, this is what we set as my targets. I have already surpassed those targets. I do understand you were used to a guy that had 12 years of experience and him covering way more. I will get there, but I've already surpassed what you expected. And I've gotten to the point where I am handling sysadmin stuff, which from bye man, have to go in. It's past 12 here. Was nice watching you stream. Will surely come back for next stream. Thank you, man. Bye-bye. I'll read your message, H, in a moment. I just want to finish that. I've actually surpassed that, and the pay I'm asking for is like very, very entry level for sysadmin. Okay? So even if I'm not handling what you think I should, I am handling this level, and all I want is just an entry level pay. I'm not asking for anything insane. And he might relent a little bit, so that's my hope. Because technically I did accept an okay pay for me, but not an okay pay for a sysadmin. So that would put it as like a 50% raise, which is enough, which is a lot. I get it, and I'm gonna preface it when I say it to him. I know this is a huge pay compared to what you expect to normally give out, but this is my reasoning. If you cannot do it, I understand it, but it's only gonna be for this time, just so I can fix my pay compared to like the market, and I'm doing more than that anyway, but I don't want to ask for that. I just want to ask for like a normal pay for this role. If he accepts it, amazing. If he doesn't, but he still gives me a good pay raise, I'll be okay with it. If he doesn't do, I don't know what it is. It's not 20%. It's like a bit higher. If he doesn't do that amount that I have in my head as like the minimum I would accept, I'll say okay, but I'll immediately message the other guy. Because I have this other guy that I was auditing the first month I started here. And he's like, you know, I have this position. Are you interested? And the pay would be that good already at that time with just 1 month of working. And he would be like, no experience, no license, no whatever. This is what you would get. You could still negotiate, but obviously I wouldn't negotiate with no experience. But I was like, look, I just started here. I don't want to be a dick to the company I'm working at. And I can't say this to my current employer, but I am fucking feeling it. I'm like, dude, I gave up that position to stay here because, you know, I liked this place. I liked you guys. I don't get enough space to sit in. That's true. But you guys felt pretty cool. So yeah, I'll if I don't get that amount that I'm thinking of, I'm not saying this if I don't get what I should get, the 50% raise, but if I don't get even a minimum amount that I expect, I'm definitely gonna contact the other guy. That makes sense. I live in the UAE. With your career, by the way, you could get a solid paid job here. That's debatable, because my sister lives in Dubai, and she said for like IT stuff, you don't get paid a lot. Maybe she meant just help desk. And if she said help desk, maybe that makes sense. A lot of Indians there, a lot of Pakistani people, like a lot of people coming from countries that don't pay a lot, so they are okay with getting paid a low amount. Plus, they live like 7 to 8 people in one place, and rent is fine for them if they do it like that, so they can accept jobs at low wages. But yeah, I get what you mean. It's just a very expensive place. So if I could get this payout on this country, I would be okay, right? It would be okay. I would have an okay amount of money to live with, because rent is a bit annoying here as well. Put yourself first either way, man. Yeah, I think I should either way, contact the other guy, be like, look, I'm still interested. If anything comes up, just let me know. Because I also didn't want to do it immediately because I didn't feel like I was ready. But I've handled this shit now and I have experience that I can work with. So if it comes up to it, I can actually, let him know, and I have stuff to prove that I'm pretty good. And I might even be able to get a bit better pay, Because that was like no experience. That's funny. Oh boy. So essentially the payout would have been 1,000 to 3,000. That would be the range, but it's not $1,000 to $3,000. It's actually like 1 point something to 3 point something, because it's in Albanian lek, and Albanian lek has gotten a bit better, like dollar value has gone down, but it would be basically that range. And he said with no experience and nothing at all, no licensing, nothing at all, if you are considered, you would get 1 point something dollars, right? 1 point something K dollars, plus let's say like $250 offer. So it's like we give you this, but we raise it by $250 just as an offer. Like they're offering you something instead of the other company you're working at. So that was like if I had no experience at all. So it can go even higher. So that's why I'm like, I'm sorry, boy. I may actually go ahead and switch. You have no idea how right you are. Certain high-paying jobs have been hiding here and are only given out by people or top universities because of how low they can be for a lot of jobs, or how low the pay can be for a lot of jobs. But from some friends who work in high tech, some making about 15K dirhams a month, I think that would be like $5,000 ish, maybe less. I think that's the conversion. Wait, DHS, I don't know if that's dirham. I think AED is dirham, right? Let me see DHS. What the hell? What the fuck? Not DDHS, DHS. Can't wait to switch this fucking computer. This keyboard, sorry. DHS currency? Yeah, it's dirham. I don't know why I said it at why you said it at DHS, but okay. Let's say 15,000. Yeah, I mean it's basically the same range, yeah. But that's for like very senior level. It's pretty good payout, yeah. And for this country, that amount of money would be really nice. I don't know, man. I'll have to like kind of gamble a little bit. I'm just not in a state, or was not in a state, and I still am not in a state where I could gamble too much. Because since I started a really high-paying job at first, and I downgraded with this job because it was on my field of expertise, I accepted a lower pay. But that meant that I had kind of created some loans that I would be okay with handling, but like just okay with handling. It's still like it doesn't let me save any money. I can't support my fiance properly. Like she's getting a way lower pay than me because she's going into like marketing related stuff. So it was a good trade-off having low pay at first to get a really good pay and benefits later. So she just has to survive for a half a year, so she only has a half a year left to reach that full 1 year, and she can apply for like much better fucking companies. Bruh, I can't wait. Like for now it's been very crap, and it's gonna be very disappointing to not get the raise that I want. But if he doesn't even get me the raise I deserve, ooh, you got this, man. But definitely try to get more consistent with YouTube as much as possible. You never know when you could blow up. I know. I like it. I definitely do. Like, and I mean, setup wise, I'm doing fine. This mic is pretty good for what I like. Maybe later on I could get this the SM7B, but I think this already does what I like. Plus it has the RGB, so what more could you want? I was trying not to be super loud on your ear. But to be honest, what I like more is actually playing guitar. So if I could only just get into like a good groove, I'd be okay with it. The only thing is, look, the company where I work right now, it's not like he means ill will or anything like that, right? He means well in a sense. It just felt really bad to hear him feel like what I was doing was not really worth much. Or I'm sure he just doesn't know what I have done up to this point. So when I have a list that I can point to, I can be like, look, this is how much work has gone into this up to this point. He'll not be mean about it. It's just he, in his mind, being someone who actually just wants to get contracts and wants to get projects going, in his mind, it would be much better for me to also actually do valuable work, which is not sysadmin. But that's the problem. He should have someone only for sysadmin. He wants me to actually get to a point where I can actually audit companies, or maybe even do even more than that, like tenders for, I don't know, for some sort of project, and we can handle it for the government or for this company or whatever, just so that he can sell services, right? That's all he wants. He just wants more projects, more money. I get it. It's pretty good as a goal, but like, man, sysadmins get paid much more than you're paying me, and you don't really value it. So having I feel like in the future this might be a problem, having someone over me who is not really tech minded. He won't actually understand the work that goes into this shit. So it's always gonna be a struggle to like make my worth visible, unless I'm actually doing audits and stuff, like actual projects that he would understand. So yeah, if I would go to the other job, it would be valued even more, because I would just be sysadmin for a specific project. It's not like I would be the only sysadmin there. It would be for just one specific project. The one that did offer the job was it's called BKT. It's like basically the national bank for Albania. It's pretty good. Insane benefits. I didn't even know about them, but it's a really good place to work, I think. So yeah, I will definitely shoot him a message. Perfect. So Loki here. Sorry, by the way. It's been a lot of fun talking to you, so I hope you don't mind that I got a bit into a weird conversation. Let me see. Wait a second, let's not die and actually get this clear done. Tier 2 Nick Fury, I bought his uniform, also bought Odin for future build. It's just my friend, and I'm actually also asking him if he wants to join. So you live in the UAE, huh? I'm not gonna tell you which keyboard I really wanted to get, because it's the only one that's in the UAE, kind of like the one I wanted. It just is missing one little thing, which is gonna be annoying that it's missing, but like really annoying that it's missing, but it's like the best option I have. So I'm not gonna tell you, because you might want to get it. It's very expensive, but yeah, I'm pretty crazy. I do get fucking expensive shit. Nah, don't worry. It was interesting to hear. Of course. I get it. I'm just kidding. I'm curious to see. I'm UAE only? What do you mean? Oh, in UAE only. It's not only in the UAE, but I do have my sister who lives there. I'm not sure if you joined. I think it was the other guy that left. So if you want to join Discord, don't forget to do so. I sent the link. But it's not like only in the UAE, but they're pretty rare right now because they actually sold out really well. But So they have like this expensive model that is kind of modular. You can remove the keypad, sorry, the numpad. You can put it on the left side, you can put it on the right side. You have this media thing that you can also put on the right side, left side. So basically modular as hell. And apart from that, it is super silent. But they had two models, one with just silent switches and the other one with silent but with feedback, so you could feel when you've pressed it properly. So if you're typing, it's very good to know when you've actually typed a letter. But sadly, they don't have the one with the feedback thing, so it's super annoying. That's the only reason why I liked it. So I really don't know. The other models they had, there was like a French version. I don't know why there was a French version for UAE. But obviously I wouldn't get that. Plus it was also already sold. But the one that I would get, it was a UK version. But I don't know. It just doesn't have that little feedback effect. And that was very, very interesting for me. So your full name is Hunter, huh? I just have to figure out what N stands for. Oh boy. Done with Punisher. There we go. Next one, please. I only have to figure out your last name, baby. Alright, so... Oh, okay. Winter Soldier. Sure. Sure, brother. There is time, though. She visits in September, so... I just have to see how long it takes for it to be delivered, just so that we don't wait too long, but we can still wait. and stands for never getting it. Okay. Sorry, YouTube, but suck my ass. This video got demonetized fully. I wish they added an auto clear for Shadowland, because damn, it's a grind. I mean, they kind of have it. I know you mean like auto progress, but yeah, they could do it for the full like first 35 clears, but they can't do it for the infinite floors because like you wouldn't know which character to use. That's the only problem. Unless they had this feature where you could be like, okay, if it's a speed floor, this is the character you would need to waste as soon as possible. If they do it that way, like it knows that it has to get rid of this character first, then that character, it knows what to do. But I think before we get that, we should get something else, which is they should add a feature for story mode, where you can set the characters, not only set the characters that are going to be used, but you can also set which characters to use, right, on the floor, because it only goes with the ones that it has, but it doesn't choose the right characters. You have this Odin mission, or 4 missions on story, which will not care if you don't attack with elemental damage, and it's a problem because some characters have had uniforms in the past with some elemental damage, and they are considered as part of the pool of characters that are gonna be randomly required for that clear for the whole month. So if they could fix it, I wouldn't have to pay attention, so I would switch characters when he would show up, or she, whatever. The fact that you want something from UAE is surprising. Everything I want is in the US. I mean, this is the thing. I could ask my sister to get it, because I'm sure she's not gonna ask for money. Or I could get my cousin to get it, but I didn't see it anywhere in the US. It might have been on Newegg. I don't know. I don't know if it was the right version, but I'm sure my cousin will screw it up because his English is not the best. Plus, I'm gonna have to pay for it. So yeah, free expensive keyboard, or hopefully the right keyboard but expensive, and I'd have to pay for it. I don't know. Just kind of sucks. I really want to get that raise. We do get like a 13th pay in December, so the higher I can get the raise to be, the better it's gonna be in December, because I'll get 2 payouts in one go. Older sister? Of course, you know it. Of course, always the older sister. They are the ones who treat us like little babies. I agree. Can't complain. I've just, like, me and my fiance have had like a really shitty year start, because that's why my sister is the same. I get it. I knew you knew. We just had like very, very bad luck, because we were getting paid like 1.3 in Albanian lek, which would be now, with the value of the dollar right now, it would be pretty much 1.5k to work from home, to do an easy job, and everything. But a law changed for the country where that company existed, and it really messed everything up. Not just for that company, but like pretty much every company that were working for that kind of service. So it was very destructive, and it just pretty much meant that they had to fire both of us just 2 months after starting. So that was like the worst. And we were getting a good amount of money. If I could have continued at least for a year, like, my life would have been way better. But I mean, it was good in a way, because I got into my actual field, so I finally broke in where I needed to break in. Also, floor 69, nice. And hopefully now I can maybe push to leave and go to the other company that's actually like a freaking national bank, and it's got a huge team, and I'm not gonna be I'm not gonna be dealing with someone who wouldn't understand what I'm doing or value it. I don't know. It's just basically he is asking me to do a lot of different things, and I cannot do one properly. I have to be help desk, but I can't be fully help desk because I have shit to work with as a sysadmin, create documentation. I can't create documentation because I have to be help desk, and there is a printer that's needed, and it's not working right, and it needs to be connected to this laptop. Oh, if I were you, I would have worked for the other company right away. I don't know, man. It's like, my thinking at the time was that I wouldn't have a lot of responsibility. It's just stuff started appearing later on. Because the thing is that the IT guy that they had left around October. But that's when we started that really good job. So that IT guy left. There was someone who joined but left immediately, not long after, just probably within the month. And he had like this company owner or partner or whatever you want to call him, the leader of this branch, had a friend in the IT sector. So this woman that's helping out, she's really good, who kind of handled stuff, maybe, if you would want to consider it handling stuff, just doing the barest, minimumest level of work. Until I joined. So the problem is that I joined in January, and the other guy had left like in October or whatever. There would be no one who would give me a list of the devices that we use, a list of the fucking software we use with the prices, a list of passwords. I do have the list of passwords, but I have to like work on it right now myself, and the licensing, right? So everything I have to figure out, like, I have to figure out what I have to figure out, right? It's not even I have to figure out this. I have to figure out what I even need to figure out. It's a lot of fucking weird stuff. Yeah, but right now it seems like he's severely undervaluing you, so why stay? I just want to see what the raise is gonna be, because it's not like, I don't think he's undervaluing me. Like, he just wants me to do something more just because I would get a good benefit from it. Like, technically it would be amazing if I got into auditing and stuff, because that shit can give me good bonuses and everything, right? It's gonna be very valuable. I don't hate his idea. It's just I'm not there yet because I was not supposed to be there yet. And I've already kind of started being there because I've been on the audits that she's done. I've been the one who's talked to the companies we've audited. I've been the face of the company, but like she's the one who has technically worked on what we would find as being wrong on the companies. So she has technically done it, but I've been the face of the company. So, and I've shadowed, right? So it's pretty good. Like I get what he wants, but it's just pretty weird for me at this specific moment. And that was a reason. I had just started. I didn't have a lot of responsibilities, like not huge ones. I didn't have a lot of people to answer to, only this guy and another partner. So they have a specific percentage on the branch, but he's the one who deals with managerial stuff. She deals with HR related shit. So I only have to answer to them technically. Sorry. I only have to answer to them technically, but in the way that kind of is hurting me because they only, like he only understands like business shit, like selling projects or I don't know, getting paid for a project. He doesn't understand the IT stuff. But if I would work on this other company, I would have an IT person on top of me, like an actual director or whatever. So he would know what I'm doing, what I'm not doing. It's a bit less responsibility in the sense of I could kind of slack off if I wanted to, or I don't know, like I could maybe go a bit late. I don't know, but like at the same time, it's not really worth it, right? But at first it was like, okay, this is all I have to do. But then later on, some stuff just started appearing. Oh, we're gonna do this project, which is like the global IT team. So I have to correspond with them and handle it for this country. We're gonna do that project. Oh, you're gonna handle the website. So I didn't know about that. So yeah, like shit started creeping up slowly that I didn't know about. So now I know. Now I can maybe leave if I want to. And it was a bit far. I don't really have a car, so I think they have something set up. Like they do have some sort of transportation set up to get there. But I don't have a car, so it's a bit far. And they do have included like lunch, so that wouldn't be an issue. So that's something I thought about as well. I don't know. It's just at this point I don't care. I want to see what he's gonna say, what the raise is gonna be like, the raise situation, and if it's trash or if it's not even the minimum that I would expect. I don't know. Ah, baby. Hey, baby. It is so annoying. There we go, question mark? Man, Daredevil and Elektra just really got fucked with these uniforms, didn't they? I'm sorry, but like, what the hell? I don't think we've gotten something that bad in a while. Okay. Gladiator, sure. A lot of companies right now are using like a insurance company to kind of give you like a free checkup every year. I noticed that because I was checking on the careers page for this other company, I noticed they had like some sort of package even for family members. So I was like, oh shit, this is like in the US. This is pretty cool. I don't know. So yeah, it just I hear that they probably have like really good benefits. At some point I definitely would want to leave. Universal. I apparently don't have a lot of Universal characters left, so okay. So Scarlet Witch is gonna be, I guess. The good thing is that if I do get this keyboard, I would only have a few things that I would like to buy. not a lot left. Like GPU wise, even though it's not insanely good, I really don't care about upgrading it anytime soon, so I'm fine, because that could be very expensive. The only thing that I would want is if this company, Be Quiet, that has made this case and the fans and the freaking AIO, if they release one with the fan size that I want, just the same but bigger, I would immediately get it as soon as I would see it here. Apart from that, maybe like an NVMe SSD once in a while. I would not go for speed, I would go for storage. Like, I wouldn't go for like a Samsung drive, which is super expensive, but I would go for like a Kingston drive, which is really good, very fast still, but like it's got like 4 terabytes, right? That would be the only thing, like computer or related, because I pretty much have everything else how I want it to be for now. But I really would want to get another one of these. Just like the white and black one, or silver and black one, there's a gold and black one that I really want, because at the moment I have it in drop D, which is what Avenged usually uses on their songs. But if I want to play in standard tuning, it takes a while to like redo everything on the strings. So if I just have a second guitar, I'm all done. I'm sure at some point maybe my fiance will want a bigger piano, because I got a piano just for fun. Not a huge one, like just an actual like keyboard, you would say, but not the full size, because it was cheaper. And at some point when she gets better and I get better at it, we might get one which is like, I don't know, like $400 plus. Not super expensive as pianos go or keyboards go, but it's not like really any high priority, so it's fine. Those would be the only things, and out of all of those things, the only things that would be expensive would be bro, you are a family of Mozarts. Goddamn. Nah, man. Nah. But I have noticed that I do actually figure out songs easier on the piano. I don't know why. If I try to figure it out on the guitar, I can't figure it out as easy. I do sometimes. It depends on the song. But on piano, I can like figure it out very easy. I don't know what it is. I don't get it. Like, they both have notes. What am I doing wrong? I don't know. It's just much easier on the keyboard for me. But nah, I just got it to learn music theory. Actually, it's a very common thing. Oh, really? Yeah. I don't know. Like, piano is much easier for learning music, I think. Did you start playing guitar first? Yes. Guitar, the keyboard, I got it not too long ago. But she really liked it. She just doesn't have a lot of time, but when she does play, she has started to learn, and it's pretty good. But yeah, the only thing that would be super expensive out of what I listed would be the second guitar, because the guitar I have is super expensive. Is like it's the guitar model that is custom for the guitarist that I love from Avenged Sevenfold, and he has other models, and I just want one more, just so I have both tunings available when I want to play a song. That would be the only expensive things. The only expensive thing. The AIO, the cooler, would probably take a while because it's not even created yet. It's not released yet. If they ever do, I will get it at some point. But that's pretty much it. The SSDs are not really any urgency, or like it's not an emergency. I can get them whenever. And the later I get them, the cheaper they might be, ? If I ever find some, I would love to find 3 fans for the bottom here that would be like reverse blade, so that I could keep them on the right setup, because right now they exhaust. It should be better if they intake for some reason. But yeah, that would be the only change. And the reverse fans, I don't think I would ever find them easily, so whenever that happens, I guess. But the most expensive thing is the guitar, essentially. Because my best friend started with a bass and guitar first and had an extremely easy time on the piano as well. Yes, that was very true. That was very true. I was able to pick up some things just easily, especially like fast stuff. Obviously I had to get used to it a little bit, but like within like a week I could play some stuff, right? It's pretty insane. And it was pretty fun to play for Elise. Just I think it's just the starting part, obviously, because the piece is probably much longer. But yeah, it's really fun. I loved it a lot. I just don't play a lot anymore because at first I got it to stay here, right next to the PC or where I usually stay. So as I was playing the game, I could actually play a little bit on the piano. But she wants to play as well, so I left it there so she can play as well. It's impressive, honestly. I can barely play Baby Shark on the phone app. I think it's also an issue with using apps in general. I don't think you're really gonna do well if you're just using an app. It's pretty dumb. It's much nicer when you actually play physically. It's insane. But I really liked piano. Like when I was working/studying at the university, when I was doing my master's, they got like 2 grand pianos. Not grand pianos, but like wall pianos. They are big, but they just supposed to like stay next to a wall. And even though they were a little bit out of tune, I was learning to play the like a small piece from Avenged, just one of our song with me and my fiance, like it's our song, and it was really cool to like learn that and send it to her. So yeah, it's I don't know, piano is really fun, but I really want another guitar. I have a guitar, try to pick it up and also very quickly put it down. I didn't have the patience for it. If I could suggest something, have you ever tried to... Wait. My first question. Is it an electric guitar or is it a classical or acoustic? Classic. Oh, shit. Okay. So classic is fine. It doesn't hurt your fingers, but it is a bit wide, so your fingers would not be used, or not, it wouldn't be easy to play stuff on it. And plus, if you have some other songs that you like, most of it might even, like if you like rock stuff, you might not even be able to play some solos because they are too high up, so you don't have enough like frets. But electric, I think, is really easy to get into. And if you get like an electric guitar, a cheap-ish version, you don't want to go super cheap because they are very badly built and it hurts to play them, or they're not really good. I tried electrics as well, but that was another story. Yeah, like if you can get a good like brand, I think I've heard Harley Benton creates some really good entry-level stuff, like really good, like you would use them for recording, right? But if you get an electric guitar and you get Rocksmith, it's just a game and you can get a small mod for it. There's insane amounts of songs that are right there and costume versions that people have made that you can download for free. And it works just like Guitar Hero, you know, the game where you have like a controller that looks like a guitar with only like 4 or 5 buttons. It's that idea where you see where you need to press what color, but with an actual guitar. So you plug in the guitar either through a cable that you buy for the game or through a sound card that you can use. I use a sound card from Focusrite. And if you plug that into the guitar, it picks up the sound and figures out if you're playing the notes that are on the screen. So it's like basically Guitar Hero, but with the actual notes. It's insane. It really helps out, and you can learn some songs that are from your favorite artists. You might not be good at first, but you're gonna get good. It's, I don't know, I've loved it. It's been really cool. Now my friend maxed out on his electric. I tried a Hadley or something, and man, the strings are insanely heavy. The guitar is heavy. Everything felt much heavier and harder. Not gonna lie. Yeah. Like you don't want to play like standing up, I would think. It is very difficult, and I personally just play sitting. But yeah, they are heavy, of course. This one right here is so expensive, but so good. This is a Sinister Gates Custom S. So there's two models he has. Like one is just a custom, which like has two normal magnets here, like this one. But this is the custom S because it has this weird magnet, which is called a Sustainiac. And what it does is there's a battery on the back, and if you switch this on, you can play a note, and it's gonna keep vibrating through the battery to keep that note going forever. Or you either to keep the note the same and forever, or to go like high pitch and forever. It's like you can do cool stuff with it. But yeah, it's a really good quality one. Electric guitars can be like make or break for a lot of people. Like I had gotten a very cheap one, and I've used it for a really long time, which had like issues on the wood, on the fretboard, and if I would want to slide, sometimes I would cut myself because I don't know, it was very badly built, very shitty brand. But this is a Schecter guitar, and it's like the Sinister model. It's insane. It's really good. And I really liked these designs with the stripes. They look very beautiful. He only has one other model that only has two colors, so it's that gold one. So everything is gold and black. The inlays here, which are gray, they would be gold, and the stripes would be gold, and everything would be gold. There are other ones that are, I don't know, red stripes, but the inlays are white, so I didn't want that. I didn't want colors to mix. I only wanted two colors. He has made some very recent models now, which are like headless, and I don't like headless. I don't like how they look. I've heard they are insanely amazing for like when you're playing live, which would be your issue, right? I'm not saying you were playing live, but the issue when playing live is that they are heavy and everything else that you listed. They're not comfortable, whatever. The headless ones are supposed to remove all that weight, and they're supposed to be very easy to play. So that might be something to look into. I don't know, but they are usually a bit expensive. Not super expensive, but not the cheapest. So I don't want to push you to buy one. But I'm just saying, like, I didn't like the other models he was making. And yeah, I just needed one more guitar, and I am at some point gonna get it, hopefully. It really takes a lot of money to bring it here to Albania as well, because there's no store that would sell it here. And if I would buy it from Europe, it would be twice the taxes. They already are taxed when going to Europe, and then buying it from Europe here in Albania, it would be another tax added. So that's stupid. I instead, when I bought this, found a company that was Albanian/American as well. So they were just Albanian people that had a company in the US where they would get orders for you. So you would order something, you would put their address as your address on the website. It would be sent to them, and they would send it to you. So I only paid them for shipping, and then I only paid a really small amount for taxes here, and they had really helped with the tax payment, because with the price that this guitar had, it would have, and the price that I lied about it, I said it was like $400 when this was like $1,200. It's very expensive, insanely expensive guitar, super worth it though. Even though I lied, the tax should have been like $100 in Albania, but they help with that shit. They lie as well. So I only paid like $30. It was very good. If I would declare the proper price, this would be like almost $300 as tax just for importing it. It's super stupid. But yeah, that company has been very helpful, and I'm sure I'll buy it and get it shipped over here through them. It's just having enough money to buy the guitar itself, because it's super expensive. I only tried it because his band had a gig and I wanted to try it out for a bit, but yeah, no, it didn't work out. I'll probably pick a guitar up another time, God knows when. Yeah, if you ever do, if you have some friend that has a headless guitar or a store where you can check headless guitars, definitely, try it out. I haven't tried them either, but that's what I've heard. And it kind of makes sense, because if you think about it, when you're playing guitar live or standing, right? Essentially, they say that this headstock, like the headstock up there, would have its own weight, and it kind of can be annoying when you're playing a solo or whatever. It can push or pull the guitar down. But the headless stuff only have weight down here on the body, and usually it's gonna go down like this, and the fretboard goes diagonally, which is perfect for like posture, and it wouldn't have any weight this way, so it would never move. Even if you're playing soloing or whatever you're doing, it's super good. You should have another account dedicated for your guitar videos, might gain a lot of traction. I think I had one, but I don't know, I just upload once a year most likely. It's very rare that I'm gonna upload a cover, because I mostly play Avenged stuff when I'm learning, and they are very insanely difficult to play, so it's probably gonna take a year or two to even get a song down to a point where I can play it and actually believe that I've done well enough to upload it. And also, not having a second guitar that I can keep in standard tuning means I cannot do other song covers, because I mainly will play Avenged, because also I'm too lazy to change the tuning. This if you know about guitars, you'll be like, what the fuck do you mean too lazy to change the tuning, right? I get it, but this is not a normal guitar, okay? A normal guitar, strings are attached at the headstock, strings at the other end, they're attached on the body, right? I agree with you. This kind of guitar, I'll show you right now. So this kind of guitar, strings on the headstock, same. Okay, that's fine. But you see this part right here? I'm hoping it shows on the video. I think it shows. This is like a floating bridge, is what it's called. So you can actually move this. I can't reach it down or up to like basically release or put tension on the strings to make weird shit happen, right? And that's how you get some of the weird sounds that guitarists make, like right. I hope that's audible on the freaking something like that. But basically that means that these strings are up in the air, and they're very tightly wound this way and that way, and there's another thing that you can tighten up, and that means it's very hard to tune it. You cannot tune it up here where you normally would. You tune it down here. You have these small circles that can change the tuning a little bit. If you change the tuning like from standard to drop D, right, which is you take just this top string and make it a bit less, you lower the tuning only for this one. That means that the strings are pulling not as hard anymore. So that means this part right here will go down. It will stay like this the whole time, right? So it just stays like this, which is not good. It's not gonna sound good. You have to set up everything so it goes back to normal. I'll explain why that happens. I just need to set the guitar there. It's just a sec. So, you're gonna be like, okay, but why does it go down? So basically it works like this. You have the headstock, strings are wound here. Guitar technician over here, goddamn. Yeah, I mean, I do that on my own. People usually would bring it to a guitar tech. They would pay like hundreds of dollars if they are in the US. Or here it's about like $30 because it's a poor country. But it's a lot of money for us. But yeah, essentially, I do know a bit of guitar, so like I do know some technical shit. Give me just a second. Someone rang the door. I just will open it and I'll be right back. Just a sec. Sorry about this, because I want to explain why that is weird. Okay, sorry, I was hurrying. So both times I actually put it to the wrong overlay. So I went like stream ending and now I went to starting soon. That's so funny. I was running, sorry. I'm fat. Not super fat, but fat enough to like hardly breathe right now. Or breathe hard. Sorry. I think you know what I meant. Yo Ibrahim, welcome man. Welcome. So, the reason why it's weird like that, basically the strings are here on the headstock. They go and get wound here on the floating bridge. And basically this floating bridge is called a floating bridge because on the back of the guitar, there are some springs which will pull the bridge down and your strings will pull the bridge up. And if you tune it right, and you set up the springs to the right tension, the bridge will be perfectly balanced. Because the strings pull it this way, the springs pull it down, and it just stays on the same spot. But if you change your tuning, and you basically lower the strength of the strings, that means that the springs will keep pulling the same with the same strength, and the strings don't pull with the same strengths anymore, so it will bring the strings even further down. It is not going to be set up properly. It doesn't sound good. So yeah, it's a lot of work, and I've gotten really good with it. Like I can do it in an hour, but it's just, I don't know. I'm already back, asshole. Can't you hear me? I'm just kidding. Where are you from? I'm from Albania. Welcome, by the way. Where are you from? But yeah, it's like a perfect balance. If you change something, you're gonna have to change the whole thing to be balanced at this different stage. So having to change tuning takes a really long time, and I can do it, as I said, in an hour, which is pretty fast for that, or maybe even less time now. But it's definitely a long time if you want to, like, if you're playing a few different songs for fun on Rocksmith and they change tuning once in a while. Like, you play songs, you want to play the next one, want to play the next one. You don't want to be like, let's be very generous and say, you don't want to pause for 30 minutes and retune the whole guitar. I know it's an hour, but I'm just saying 30 minutes to be generous. So yeah, it's very annoying. If you can just switch the guitar, problem solved. And that's why a lot of people in concerts have a lot of guitars with them as well. That's because they might have different tunings, and that's also because they might want to have 2 or 3 guitars of that specific tuning, so that if something goes wrong, you didn't just have one and then now you are shit out of luck, right? So yeah, it's pretty interesting stuff, man. But yeah, having 2 guitars would be insane. Ooh, okay. Oh, I got tired. I had to run. Okay, another combat type. You keep asking for combat types, man. They're so annoying, man. But we have Beast. Look at this guy. He's tier 4. And we also have Bishop at tier 4 now. I'm so excited. I'm finally back to tier 4ing those native characters that I still have to tier 4. I just want to be done with them. Beast is definitely one of like those very bad tier 4s like Daredevil, even though the damage jumped right now thanks to the tier 4 ability. If I even did it. Did I use the tier 4? It was back available again. I think I never actually pressed it. Maybe our damage would have been even better, but still. Still, I don't think it would be on Daredevil's level. I don't know, maybe they are the same. Ah, you missed my last question. Why you gonna start your own business? What? Where? Oh, shit. Okay, wait. I did miss it. So, by the way, might be a stupid question and out of topic, but since your fiance is in marketing and you're in tech, why didn't you guys start your own company after some bit? You guys already have the knowledge. I mean, about what though? You would need a good amount of money already set up, right? Or already saved. So that's one problem. We can barely hang on with the amount of money we're getting right now. Secondly, what for? It would have to be something small since it would be only the two of us. I mean, you could get other people to work as well, but I don't know. At first, I guess it would be only two of us. Technically, we do have, both of us, we have set up like businesses as there are two types of businesses. There's like a big business or like, it's just a person, right, that offers services, so it's still considered a business. And we do have those. I've paused them because we don't really need them at the moment, but I haven't closed them down, so if needed I can enable them. But I would only do that if I don't have a job anymore, because I don't want to do the job and have that on as well, because that would mean both incomes would be registered and I would have to pay more taxes. So fuck that. I mean, you could get into something small first, dropshipping for instance, and you'll have more time since you're working for yourselves. Hire Shadowland clear for your account. I guess, but dropshipping is not really good. I don't like it. It is kind of scammy in a way. I mean, everything is scammy, I guess. Highest Shadowland clear. 235 on purpose. I could go much higher, but I've stopped there because I only want to go to 135, 235, 335 when we have enough characters. So I just purposely stopped here. But yeah, I really don't know. I mean, this job can help me to get into like communications with a lot of different companies. Like I did just right in the beginning, and I got offered the job from like the biggest company here, like, well, biggest bank here. So I don't know, I could get into like conversations with a lot of different people and see what's missing, see what people need. That could work. But I don't know, it's just like saving money first of all, and she definitely wants to do that, so maybe she will do it. I have no clear goal, but no like clear specific thing that I could offer that I can think of at least. So I don't know, maybe over time I'll figure it out. Did you test the new CDP? I didn't test it, but just from the types of effects that it offers, I would think it's a really good one. Like on par with Rage and Judgment. But I didn't get one, so that's why. Not drop shipping, obviously. It's not like you need an original idea, but something to consider for the both of you, you know, the way that way you'll have more time for yourself and more time for family and YouTube. I know. I would really love it. But yeah, first I would have to get some money. And I really will try. So I have no clue. But yeah, there's a lot of things that I can like maybe figure out or do, but you would still need a good amount of money. Because what I could do is a lot of things that a lot of people have done now, which is like most players saying is better than Rage. That's nice, yeah. I could do the same thing that a lot of people are doing or businesses are doing, which is just basically looking at what America has done throughout the years and let's do it now here in Albania. And let's say we fucking made it up. So yeah, that I could just get a lot of ideas that way. New CDP is good for characters like Storm and Thor, but characters like Strange Rage is still better. I believe in you, man. You got this. Don't limit yourself at all. That's awesome, man. You're awesome. I'm glad you're on Discord. Oh boy. You're fun. Yeah, definitely. I mean, for a short period, I actually helped my sister's boss since she had a son that wanted to do YouTube. So I got a few sessions with him and I got paid a small amount of money. That was fun. Something like that could work as well. But I don't know about here in Albania though. I would have to see what people need. Yeah, something like that would be really cool. I don't know who to use here. Better Bill, I think. Sorry, the Black Bolt, I think, does have some electric damage, but I think it's not all electric damage, so he should be good enough for this. But the good thing is that she's also, so she's working on like media buying for now, but she's getting into like marketing, so she can be very helpful for this type of stuff. She has wanted to help me out here with YouTube, but I just really don't want to. I don't know how I feel about this YouTube channel. I'm pretty sure I can't get it to be very good unless I spend a lot of time here, and I can't spend a lot of time here, so I don't want to put I don't want her to bother, I guess would be the right way to say it. I don't know. Do you play any other games? Sure, Genshin. I've played it, I guess. But yeah, I do play a lot of story games. What would it be like? I don't know, X-Men Origins Wolverine, Max Payne, anything that's story-based, Deadpool, GTA 5, what else? Halo 2, I think, was it? I should play all the Halo games. I just never got the time to do it. Pretty much any game that has a story I really liked. Uncharted, lots of fun. Man, story game, try GTA. I've played GTA 5. You know what? I should play GTA 4. There are some Albanians mentioned at the beginning of the story, but I never really played it till the end. So it could be fun. Wait, have you played Red Dead Redemption 2? I have, but not till the end. Like, it's a very long game. It's a very good game, though. It definitely looks really good. And the story is very good. I kind of know what happens, because obviously I watch a lot of YouTube, so it has been mentioned here and there. GTA San Andreas and Vice City. I've played Vice City, of course. San Andreas as well. Yes, it's a lot of fun. Really good games, yeah. Like, old games are what you want to play, to be honest. Like, new games are buggy and crap. The Spider-Man game, the Miles Morales game as well, and not Spider-Man 2 though. No, finish it. I know. But I think I would want to play it on my own. Mostly because I don't think I could stream it in 4K. It could be pretty fucking heavy, I would think. I have a I have an RTX 3080 here because everything got very expensive, and even this one I got it used and it still was very expensive, so nah. Unless I get like a good raise like I mentioned, I still would get the guitar because I love that more and I play a lot of guitar. But if I do play if I do get that raise and I'm done with the guitar and everything is all kind of sorted, I can finally like spend to get a GPU upgrade. I can kind of somehow maybe convince my boss to like somehow buy a GPU, but I have to find a way to position it as a proper investment, but not as such a good investment on which he has to see some kind of very specific return, right? Because at some point I kind of posed it as for like AI shit, but it's better not, because he would expect it everywhere, like on I don't know, on Word, on Excel, on shit like that, and I'll be like, bruh, this is for like creating fake images. So he wouldn't be happy about that. But like, no, if I could get a GPU, it would be fun, but like not if I have to spend. Sorry, I'll redo this because I accidentally switched. Resident Evil, the best story games. Oh yeah, I've heard about that. I started Devil May Cry 5 once, but I never finished it, so that's another game. I have so many games I want to play, and yeah, YouTube could be a way to do that and also enjoy the games and also stream, you know. But I would have to get to a point where I can kind of support myself. Anyway, you guys, little shameless freaking question here. If you want to donate, you have a button on Twitch, and I think the Twitch donation thing, I think, is the better way, because it does use PayPal, and as far as I know, PayPal takes less money than YouTube, and also that money comes to me very, very soon. YouTube gets a huge cut. The US gets a huge cut since it's a US account. And then probably the bank does when it gets transferred over here. So it's very silly, but YouTube is easy to do super chats and for memberships if you want to become members, guys. But yeah, you want to make a small donation, PayPal is also there. Yeah, there you go. There goes my marketing. I'm just kidding. You can play Elden Ring on stream. Oh shit! I think it's one of those like difficult games, right? I even started playing Hogwarts Legacy at some point as well. I stopped because first of all, again, didn't have a lot of time. Then I had to move houses because something shitty happened. But apart from that, I had to format my PC. I don't know why. I still had the game, but I don't think it still had the save files. So that I'm not exactly sure. I could still check, but it's very annoying. Plus, it had very weird issues, like graphical issues. I don't know. New games just have issues, man. The whole time. I don't get it. It was very laggy, yeah. Laggy, or it had some stutters, like weird stutters. It's just, I don't know. I'll be right back. Hell yeah, man. Don't tell me you're gonna go and donate. You know what I wish? I hope that the donations are set up properly to like also have a little notification on OBS. I'm not sure about the fucking Twitch one, but the YouTube one does, I think. And it's a funny little gif that I put there. But yeah, Twitch, I don't think I don't think I've set it up. Oh boy, we're dealing lightning damage. This is gonna take a while, boys. I'm sorry. I had no other option. I had Thor as well. I mean, technically, Thor would be a better option because Thor can penetrate, but like Odin's tier 3 was fine as well. Today's audience wants different games that they can't afford to play due to the device. Yeah, I guess, my friend. But like, the funny thing is, you can spend as much money as you want, and it's still gonna lag. Like, the games are still gonna be fucking badly built, and even if you got a 5090, which is an insane amount of money to ask for a GPU that's not super different from the 4090, even in those cases, you're gonna have games that just release right after, or they had released before, that you cannot play at 60 FPS, my friending. Not even 60 FPS, let alone the rest of the freaking FPSs. I mean, of course, they have their, fake frames. But man, that doesn't always work well. And especially if your like TV is 4K 60 FPS, it's even worse, because if you switch that on to go to 60 FPS, that means it's going at 30 FPS, so it feels really bad when you're playing it. Like bare minimum, you would need to be good at 60 FPS so that you can create frames for like 120 or more. In India, YouTubers play GTA 5 and they get millions of views from the last 5 years. Yeah, GTA 5 is a pretty good game for that, I guess, but it really depends, to be honest. It really depends. They might have channels that have gotten pretty famous at first. There used to be this scheme where people would be like, "Oh, we have this giveaway running for like $100 gift cards or $250 gift cards. It's gonna end after like a month or two." And then after that ended, they never mention it again. They just start another one. "Oh, we have this donation that's gonna happen in this." Well, they just would lie. I don't want to do that shit, man. I'm pretty sure every channel has kind of found a scammy way of getting famous. Apart from like the old channels. Not all of the old channels have been nice as well, but like PewDiePie and stuff, they've been really cool people. Once I'm done with this, I have to check out this fucking PC because something weird happened. I might have to unplug and plug in the RGB controller because it's pretty much all off at the moment. Like I fully restarted. I even like powered it off and just unplugged the cable and just started pressing the power button to drain all the electricity inside, but it still didn't work. So hopefully it hasn't broken. That would be very annoying. Heroes. So Ant-Man should be fine here. Yeah. Yeah, not bad, Ant-Man. Okay, my friend didn't want to join. We are so sad to be missing our friend. But not really. Not really, though. Come on, Ant-Man, what the hell? He had immunity going, didn't he? I mean, tier 3 skill would not care. But I'm just gonna save it for the next half, I guess, since I couldn't use it up to this point. Let's not use it at all. There we go. I have a group of friends, and we have been playing Battlefield 1 sometimes, but they speak Albanian, maybe. I mean, they would be fine with speaking English as well, but I don't know how much you guys would want to see that. No, man, in India, most people aren't able to afford high devices, and that's why they watch YouTubers. I get it. No, I know. It's the same in Albania. Not anymore. But, I mean, technically, I have these good parts because I've gotten in debt to buy them. You don't want to look at me for examples. I'm very stupid, okay? Have you tried PUBG? Yeah, I have. It's just not my type of game. But yeah, Battlefield 1 is kind of fun sometimes. I'm not a good player, but sometimes you can get some very funny kills. It's really cool. It's mostly just play as a sniper, basically. That's the only thing I can do. I don't play well with the other guns. But you can definitely get some very cool kills sometimes. And I may want to try streaming Battlefield at some point. And, you know, people can still join on Discord if they are like on as well. So I may have a few guys as well speaking as well, but I don't think we would be very funny. we have been funny rarely, but I don't think it would happen every time, right? I think it could still work though. I don't know. If I'm playing anyway, why not actually stream it? Just, I don't know what to do. Like, if I should tell them that I would be streaming and they have to speak only English, or if we just play and I speak in Albanian. For how many years have you been playing FFF? Like 9 years now. I think I've started playing when the mutants joined. Like when Wolvie and Jean and all of them showed up the first time on the game. So it's a real long time ago. And that's why my account is pretty good. It's not that I'm a whale or anything. Ooh, one-shotted them. So good. Nice. I mean, she wasn't at a disadvantage. Black Widow was at a disadvantage there, so that's why she was crap. Well, not crap, but she wasn't insane, right? Okay, so now we get our clear with Strange. You can make videos of best highlights of gameplay. That's why they get excited. I mean, I have so many freaking videos saved of kills, but I think it's also funny when people speak and can sometimes joke about stuff. So I think it could work, but people would see how bad I am at the game, getting only like, I don't know, sometimes 10 kills. I can get more. It really depends on the map, right? But I don't think it should matter. I think people would be fine with seeing people having fun. So let's revive Bishop, and I said I would revive Thing as well. I just need to go to Thing somewhere down here. Where the hell is he? There he is. Bishop and Thing. Alright, let's use Bishop here since it's already a good floor for him. Main thing is commentary, that attracts people. Exactly. So most likely I would have to tell them that I'm actually streaming so that they could speak in English. I actually have no clue what the rotation should be for Bishop, so I'm really sorry if he looks like he's bad. He might actually be pretty good. I just am not using him right. Most likely. He might also be bad, huh? Okay, let's not forget. But yeah, I keep in mind, I have no clue what the rotation is. This is still pretty good. It was okay. The rotation is 3-5-4 or something. It's gone now. Entry mode. This is a pretty good floor to get for him. This is our last clear of the week, guys. Bishop is okay. Yeah, he was okay. Just don't get surprised if I actually stream Battlefield 1 right after this. Not right after this, but like today later on. Because if those guys play, I might actually just stream. Wow, look at this. Do I even have enough damage to clear this? What the hell? Are we really that bad? Oh yeah, technically he is level 80. But like, it's pretty sad though, right? I may have to rely on the awaken skill and proc there, or like not cancel it. I don't know. Wow. Keep in mind, guys, we do have a freaking mini rage on most characters. I only have judgments and rages on tier 4 characters. Maybe a few level 80s, but yeah. What time is it in Albania? Battlefield 1 is crazy, yeah. It's a lot of fun. It's almost 10 p.m. You can add AI generated subtitles. Isn't that always on anyway? Or do you mean like the AI dub? I don't think their like mic quality is gonna be good enough to get proper subtitles, and it's Albanian. I don't think like the YouTube gods or the Google gods would have good like translation abilities. Brother, can we get this clear? Because I am afraid we're not gonna get the clear. You know what I mean? We're gonna get the clear. Maybe not. I don't know. Brother, what? Rotation, huh? What is rotation? Nobody knows? Guess I don't know either. Anyway, we did it though. But I wouldn't expect this to be like the level of a level 80 character in 2025. So definitely not that insane, right? But oh well. Clear, yeah. Rotation is fuck all. He sucks either way. Yep, I get it. I kind of figured. But yeah, it looks like Battery Bill is going to be our next tier 4 then. So I'm going to start working on him. So we got our our 5 clears of Gene. Let me upgrade this gear. Look, we start having to use Life Seed. Brother, like later on we might have to use Carbonadium and Soul. And I might stop there. But yeah, I'll still keep going. And then when it requires Carbonadium and Soul, I'll think about it. I don't know if I will want to do it anymore. Tickets required one. Oh shit, I forgot to do this. Later, it's fine. Let's do one last thing before we end the stream. Sorry, I forgot. I said oh, Dylan, welcome. You're so late. I'm about to end it. But welcome. Let me give you Discord as well. Just in case. There you go. Join there because you'll know when I go live. I promised I would try Thanos, so we can try Thanos. What is your VIP level? It's VIP 11. I'm definitely not a whale, okay? Thank you. Mike went to shit because of that laugh. I know. It's that high because I don't know, at some point I wanted to catch up. Plus I got some gifts from some friends just to go for some cards. So yeah, but I'm not a huge whale. Never mind. I'm also a Marvel Future Fight player. Yes, I understand. That's why I gave you my Discord. Welcome. Hello. Whale energy, huh? Okay, so here on Thanos, we can only use tier 4s, right? So I'm gonna go with Null. Where is the other guy? There's Agent Venom, and I don't think I want to give him another support type, so I'll just put whoever, right? Because it wouldn't be realistic, right? And I don't want it to be super easy because I want to see the patterns a little bit. But this is gonna be scary, guys. I'm gonna put some just leadership type characters here. I have better support I can give him, but let's keep it to an average of this. I think you joined Discord, so thank you and welcome. Dylan Thorson off Afton. What the hell is the last part though? What are those scribbles? Let's see, man. Oh shit, I haven't seen Thanos yet. This is awesome. This is gonna be terrifying, bro. What awesome. This is gonna be scary as shit. Hello. Let us see the picture. Who do you have? Thorson. I guess kind of a Loki thing. I have no clue who that would be. But cool either way. It is very cool either way. Let us check this shit out. Alright. What the hell happens here? Okay, so he joins the fight. I'm just gonna do some attacks. Okay, so... Okay, for a second I thought it would stop at 54 bars, but we're still going. We can still hit him. We can still hit him. We can still hit him. He is still... okay, 30 is where we stop. Purple attacks all around. Pretty easy to avoid for now. You want to be close to the circle. If you are far away, you can't keep up with the speed, by the way. Was that all for the purple attack? That was it? Okay, that is not scary yet. Okay. We are still hitting him. Oh, there you go. So, one phase is on 30 bars. It's from FNAF, Five Nights at Freddy, the Afton family name. Bruh, I've heard there's so much lore on that game, and I can never wrap my head around like that fucking fact, because it's such a fucking ugly... I'm just kidding. I'm not gonna hate on it. I know I'll get hate for it. The King in Black versus Herald of Death. Yeah, it's pretty good. So floor 30 and floor... Sorry, not floor... What the fuck? 30 bars left, 14 bars left. You have two phases. This is our second phase. Let's see what happens here. Why is there a Thanos on the ground and a Thanos up here? Did I miss something? That was not the real Thanos? Question mark? I will bathe the universe with your blood. Okay. YouTube, that was an in-game freaking line. That was not me. Do not kill my channel. Well, was that fucking easy or what? I'm a huge fan of FNAF also. Kick Thanos just killed OG Thanos. Okay, I get it. But like that was easy as stage ones go. Usually I've had much harder times clearing stage one of floors. Let me see if I can get another team going. Let's do this for Doctor Strange. I don't want this to be like a huge. Actually, I would love him to be the leader. But I don't want to waste freaking Cyclops there. Sorry, I couldn't fucking remember his name. What is name? Slide blindness. Oh, that's so bad. I was talking about Cyclops. I was like, what's his name? Slide blindness. Wow. Okay. I know you didn't mean it about him, but man, you're mean. It's gonna be easier, I think, but not as easy to keep him alive. I'm pretty sure he just like the phases are different each clear, so it's not like you get them all showing up. Like last time, I think it was Black Dwarf that showed up. I'm not sure. Oh my god, I didn't follow my own advice. By the way, I stayed away from the circle. Whoopsies, whoopsing very much here. Okay, what the fuck? He's skipping. He's skipping stages here. What the fuck? Yeah, Strange is insane, man. Perfect timing, yeah. Someone clip that. Okay, so Strange is actually insane. We knew that. What can you do? Let's see. In this way, I'm also kind of getting my teams ready for what I'm gonna use for the clears. What's his leadership? Oh, he does give you a little bit of energy attack. Okay, that's not bad. I could pair him with Jean and Storm, just because, you know, Storm is gonna also be support, but also deal damage. I don't know though. Should I do that, or keep Storm and use her with Psylocke, since they both have elemental damage? I'll keep them for later. I'll put, I don't know, Cable here, since they are a big happy family, but sure. Let's get another team going here. I'll still go with leadership types, because if they can clear it, that's fine. Use with psychology. I also make many characters in the Gacha Life, in my Gacha Life too, like Marvel, Genshin Impact, some Sonic characters, my AU FNAF characters, miraculous characters, etc. Cartoon, anime, waifus, and mummies. I can show you if you want in the DS. I guess you meant DMs. I guess sure, but like, wow. Are you trying to sell something, brother? That's funny. Let's go with Jean. So Jean is pretty dangerous, but I like her more because she can survive everything, or most everything. Yeah, she's not bad damage-wise. I'm guessing later on she's not gonna be happy about going against Thanos, but for now she's doing fine. Interestingly, she did not skip this phase. I cannot see anything, but yeah, it's basically the same phase. It just actually started much earlier than normal, so it is not on floor 30, guys. Okay, it's not on floor 30. It can happen earlier. It ended up being floor 30 for Null and Strange because they probably dealt more damage, so they got the bars down much faster. I'm sorry, guys, we cannot see anything, so I'm not really showing you much. So you can't really see the phases really well, but basically we have old King Thanos right now. I think that was his name. But yeah, it's again stage 1. No, just show them to you. Sure, whatever. I was just kidding, okay? But like, I don't know. I think Thanos might be easy. I will eat my words later on. I know. Because I'm only going on stage 1. But I am saying that because usually when I've done stage 1, I have not had a fucking happy time, okay? It's not been this happy. It's been very scary. When you get stage 1 of a boss, usually you don't have any valor, you have nothing built up against that boss, so you really suffer trying to clear it. But in our case, we're doing okay-ish. I don't know. I'm trying to find Deadpool. Where the fuck is Deadpool? Deadpool-san! Oh, Deadpoolio, the amazing! Okay, really, I don't see him. Oh, there he is. I'm so fucking blind. Whew, okay. I could also have a team with Mr. Fantastic as a leader and just dealing damage with Human Torch, but I want to avoid that because my Human Torch has no judgment. He just has a not a mini rage, but he has a destruction or whatever. Oh, Beard. No, I'm sorry. By the way, I live in Italy. Nice. I just was in Milan. Was it not last week, but a few weeks ago to watch Avenged Sevenfold live. It was on Sesto San Giovanni. That crap was a lot of fun, but I don't know. I didn't like Sesto San Giovanni that much. It was pretty empty. In a way, that's a good thing, but I don't know. It's like Italy didn't feel like very Italian, especially when I went to Milan center. Even though I didn't really go around in Milan center, I just was on the train station or bus station to go to the airport. So I didn't see much. I didn't have time, sadly. I had only planned it for the concert, and that's pretty much all I did. But yeah, I didn't really like Avenged fans. They were weird. And that's coming from me, bro. Like, would you guess metal fans are weird? Hey, that was easy. Again, fucking weird. I don't know exactly what to expect, but it feels like this boss might end up being very easy, because when I did Jean for the first time, Jean was okay, but that's when it started to be very difficult. It might have even started on Gore, but like, that was difficult. Doing Jean was difficult. Doing Kang was difficult, and also even more for Black Swan. Like, the newer the boss, the harder it was. And then I figured out it's actually not that it's harder, it's just that it's a boss that I haven't unlocked. What would you call it? Like, I haven't gotten enough like valor or whatever you want to call it to be considered or to have an easier time against the boss, right? So I have a question. Should I level 80 my Luna for the summer update, or should I level 80 my Gwenpool? I really don't want to get Luna and then have to get White Fox as a support for her. Now, technically with Luna, as it stands, right, you would have to have 2 uniforms, right? So you would have to have the uniform for Luna and the uniform for White Fox. But if you ask me, if you're gonna get her uniform either way, don't get the one for White Fox. Get another fucking support type. You might miss out on just a little bit of damage, but it's gonna be fine. Now, I don't know if I would want my clear to be done with Storm and Psylocke, because I don't feel like they're very good at surviving. But it looks like I might have a good amount of options, at least for up to stage 9. It's gonna get much harder later. That's what she said. But it's gonna get much harder later because we're not gonna have the same amount of character. Like, we're not gonna have the same character pool of characters to choose from. So it's gonna be very scary later on. But for now, it's fine. But yeah, I mean, ask me again. Ask me again when it's time, I guess. Do you play any other games other than Marvel Future Fight? I have played Genshin. Yeah, I only play MFF. I mainly play the guitar as much as I can now. After watching Avenged and seeing what that guy can do live, I was like, this is actually possible for a human being. So I wanted to play a lot of guitar the whole time. But yeah, I do play Battlefield 1 sometimes with my brother-in-law and his friends. We have a small group going. I might actually stream that shit just for fun at some point. Just to have more stuff to stream about. But I really don't know. Like I play story games after that. Yeah, in this case we have to use both Psylocke and Storm because they are not safe characters, and I have to switch around. What are those emojis? I will not ask, actually. I did ask, so I can't say I will not ask, but I will not ask. Oh boy. What about you, man? You play all those games that you mentioned? Anything else? Or just those weird games? I am being so mean for no reason. I'm sorry. This should be clear, right? No? Whoa. Okay. I thought that tier 3 skill would be the end of him, but nope. It's weird seeing this instead of the emoji on your screen. Wait, what am I seeing? What is on the video, actually? Oh, chill with dog, chill with cat. Yeah, it apparently cannot handle those emojis. It does handle most stuff, maybe, but apparently not those. Might be new emojis. Hey, I don't know, man. Like, Thanos was easy for stage 1. I've had way harder times clearing Black Swan, especially Corvus and Proxima and Black Dwarf and Maw have been very annoying. But again, maybe stage 1 to stage 2, it just does a huge jump. So we'll have to see. Your favorite Marvel characters? I'm a basic fan, so I'm gonna say Wolverine, Deadpool, Quicksilver. I love Quicksilver the most out of them, even though I mentioned him last. But yeah, Quicksilver for sure. I love the fact that and let me be specific. Fox Quicksilver, okay? Not the MCU Quicksilver, not that slow ass bitch. Fox Quicksilver, the guy who can fucking do insane stuff in 0 seconds. That's the one I like, even though it might not be comic accurate, but that's the one I like. I'm sorry. But I think that's pretty much it, guys, for this stream. We can get our rewards, but we both know that's not gonna be good rewards. Shadowland rewards are so sad. I mean, technically, your rewards are not actually coming from the chests. They're coming from the Shadowland shop now. Before, it used to be from the chests. But even then, it had gotten sad. Now, at least, we can get Carbonadium and, Soul. So, yeah, it's not bad. It's not bad, I guess. I understand. Yeah, pretty basic. I'm sorry. I'm not a huge comic fan, but, yeah, MCU, I've watched everything. So at least I've got that going for me. I don't think there's anything else that I wanted to do. So that's pretty much it for me, guys. Thank you very much for being here. Please, you all joined Discord. If anyone is still here on the stream and hasn't, please always join Discord, because you'll know whenever I go live. Thank you very much. You've been a lot of fun, guys. Let's continue on Discord. Bye for now. Hope to see more of you. Don't vanish again. I didn't vanish. What the hell? Thank you, guys. I'll see ya. Bye for now.